numbers fly. Treading on, the pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Time to re-in-awe, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Don't forget to smash that like button. All right, start of the day. We're gonna get going here. Let me get everything ready to go. All right. Guys, 1 second here. How y'all doing? Ooh, market band going up. So I longed out the door last night. Winning streak continues. It's crazy. Already waking up with profit. Dang, we're up near the upper DD bands already. Yes, sir. Oh, man, that was just a lovely little move already. It's good to see this kind of movement. I'm pretty pumped. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm getting my posts here. Morning routine, you know the drill. Hold up. While y'all are sitting here, pretty. Y'all are also pretty. That like button while you can. Remember, 500 gets that giveaway going. All right. I hear the news. ETF is getting rid of trade copiers. I think they're starting to trend that others are going to follow. I'm telling you. Pat's talking about it right now. Like I said, that influencers are starting to shape the prop space. I was telling you guys yesterday about Apex. Like there's something, yeah, I'm saying it's like right now, as margins are getting thinner and competition's getting stiff, it's becoming like you're going to see some massive changes. And there's a lot of people like consulting and talking and working with these prop firms to, sort of level the playing field. There's a lot of changes happening. So you can no longer use third-party trade copiers with ETF. And I think that's going to start a trend. I think they're going to get rid of that. I think a lot of the firms are going to start cracking down on that because there's issues. The firms, and again, like I said, I don't have any part of that, or I'm on the other side of the fence of that because I don't trade copy. But there's something's going on out there where people are starting to like. I think the risk is very high. Obviously people are blaming trade copiers for like blowups and stuff and complaining with customer service. And so now it's kind of like, as this industry is sort of like the Wild West, we're gonna have to get used to, standards being set and being unset and new things coming and new things going left and right. Traders are offering rebates if you use their code, and that was collectively axed by the community. And then so the firms ban that. And then now trade copiers, firms going to start banning that. It's like, okay, you're starting to kind of see the Wild West sort of have like a couple sheriffs step in. There's some law and order now, and things are changing. So yeah, because of fraud, 100%. Yeah, people are using trade copiers. Like, again, guys, people are using trade copiers, yeah, for fraud. There's all kind of stuff. Yeah, Funded Futures is coming out with a huge release today. I'll make the announcement at in an hour and 15 minutes. I'll tell you guys all about it here. Funded Futures has created a new thing, a new add-on, if you may. That's all I'm going to tell you. I can't announce a little bit earlier, but it's an add-on. Think of it like that. So whatever they already have just got better. Okay. Good morning, Fraser, Blue Ken, Tyler, Simon Dean, Nathan, Crypto, Levi, Trady, Flint, Mad Yoda, DG, Darren. What's up? Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, J-Val? If you have Rocket Scooter, you need to connect your account to get access to the full Discord. Yeah, so that's exactly right, as Trady has said. So Trady, yeah, you have to buy Rocket Scooter and then connect your account. You have to actually, it's only for the members of the platform. Yeah. Yeah, we used to have a public Discord, and then a few crypto bots and scams later, we decided to close it off. And it just be, when you have 10,000 people in your Discord, it gets a little rowdy if it's, and that's 10,000 people behind the paywall. We used to have, Discord used to be much bigger. We had public in there, and then it started getting like a little, somebody would drop in, yo, check out my crypto airdrop, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, come buy Buttcoin. And it's just all this garbage. I should talk to FundedNext, allowing you guys to copy funded accounts. You can use the internal copier with certain platforms if it comes with one. They say third party you can't. Yeah. Yeah. You were asking me yesterday if I'm wrong overnight, how do I do it? He said to put limit orders at the blue and orange line. What made you long overnight since lines didn't? Just feel this. Not every trade I take is going to be, off of a strong long pivot, because overnight you may not get them. Overnight was let me show my chart. Sorry about that, you guys. So essentially overnight, it was very, very simple. Market just sort of like did this, consolidated, did this, did that. And then I go, hell yeah, I'm gonna get it on the long. We test the bottom. Simple as that we were going to stay in this range. And I basically longed from here and got 40 points and I was done. That's it. That's basically it. Sometimes, after a big, strong move like this, usually it can continue a little bit. And I was expecting the market to go up to here. And then today I'm expecting, and this is what, and now again, this might just be me, but today, unless it's just another continuing blast up, normally when you have that breakup day that goes to highs, this day resets to here and then closes red right here. and then tomorrow we go up. So I was expecting the market to either go down or go up, and I was going to plan to trade either side of this. So since it wasn't going down, I decided to take the upward move first, and now I'm anticipating the downward move. And then it solidifies for the next day and keeps going. Typically, you have that breakup day, and then you just basically retrace yesterday's move. So I'm expecting today to probably be that 30-point pullback. Just tiny when VIX above triple B, so it's all entirely possible. And waiting for that probably today. Yeah, so just feel that one. There was no, not every trade is an A+ setup. Sometimes you just have to kind of, take a stab at it. And I have a stop loss, normal stop loss, 10 points, S&P, 40 points, NASDAQ, and then let it ride my 40 points. And that, damn, if I could have held that all night, would have been nice. We are up 150 points. Is Rocket Scooter the add-on? That'd be kind of cool, right? If that was the add-on to my Funded Futures. My Funded Futures put a post on Discord about scaling plans and get a payout of 6,000 instead of 1,500 and deleted it. So they leaked their own stuff. Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. That's what it is. I saw it. So essentially, they have an add-on where the scale plan. It looks like they hit send instead of just had it pending. That's funny. That's so. Keep that on the DL. Y'all didn't hear it here, since somebody said they posted it. Yeah, that's what it was. ETF said they're a victim of pay to pass with cloud trade copiers. Yeah, dude, it's starting, like I said, it's like the Wild West when it comes to prop firms. There's really no regulation. There's all these new things popping up, and the industry is going through growing pains of just like what they do and don't want to tolerate. And we get used to something as it shows up and it's cool, and then the industry says, nope, we're not going to do it. It's just like the early days of casinos, I'm sure. There's probably, certain types of advantage play and stuff that casinos over time just sort of like solidify on some rules once everything's stabilized. And the prop industry is only like, it's about 10 years old, but it's only about 3 years semi-matured, and then it started getting big until like 2021, 2022, like right after COVID. So, you guys are walking into a fresh thing. There's going to be lots of big changes. So, and again, the freaking, children of the world are like crybabies. This generation's a generation of crybabies. Like, I think millennials, no offense, everyone, we're like the last tough generation. Everyone here is like, what me? Well, why can't I get this? Why can't I get I feel so offended. People like rage bait each other, and they're so sensitive. Like, like I heard a post this morning, ETF gets rid of trade copiers. What a scam. And I was like, what do you mean, what a scam? How old are you? Like 17? Like, it's a third-party program where people are certainly hacking and cracking and cheating. I'm sure any firm. It's like, oh no, casinos get rid of you having devices in your pocket where people sitting behind the dealer can send you messages on what the cards the dealer have. And they got rid of that scam. That's a scam. You know what I mean? You're going to find they're getting rid of unfair advantage play, these trade copiers and I hope they get rid of third-party sites as well. Third-party aggregate sites where people can buy all the prop firms, one-click button sort of thing. Those things are cookie stuffers and, kind of like doing a disservice to their sales funnels as well. Maybe no, maybe they won't. But like I said, these are things that just, clever folks have sort of monetized around the prop space, and prop space is starting to say yes or no to the things we've created, and it's all in their right to do so. I mean, it's their business. All right, yeah. So in an hour, my Funded Futures making a big announcement of a new drop to their scale plans. Yeah. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Oh, casinos will send you a message. All right, yeah, with a hammer against your knuckles in a back room. A guy named Bruno, smash your hand flat. So you're gonna see a little bit of what's up, Matty Matt, Team Retail Liquidity, Team Matt Unite. So yeah, that's big news. The news you need to know. Pat made a post, said first prop firm to ban third-party copy traders ETF. So all this coming as more and more trade copiers popped up. Had a lot of offers to promote them, but didn't. He thinks the issues outweigh the reward. I'm in the same boat as Pat. To main horror stories is people blowing up their accounts because of third-party copy issues and other things. Make sure, and the thing is that users are being like using copy traders to trade other people's accounts, and people that get banned are trying to get back into the system via the copy trader sort of pathways. Okay. All right. Dang, this market just going up and up and up and up without stopping today. I am very sad days like this because it may not give me an entry. Look at the hourly chart. Very rare do you get this much bump and this much bump and no task or anything. Normally, usually like scale that range and this range and then go. Like there's been no retrace, retest of this, nothing. This little straight up move, a little alarming. I've seen these like straight up moves like this just slam down. Now, again, I don't know if we have anything crazy big today to worry about as news goes, but I don't look at shape of the chart to give me any indication what's going to do. That's silly. But I think that, you know, I hope I get an entry. I hope I get something to buy. The market just opens up and runs straight to DD band. You know, you guys get to watch the grown man cry. I'll get an entry today. Boo hoo. We've got today's Thursday, right? Nothing big. Factory orders coming out 9. And then Friday's the ISM numbers, which we will have the S&P global numbers. Obviously, we're not going to get the non-farm payrolls on Friday. It's interesting now that now that the government is officially shut down. It's funny because it did say non-farms on here a couple days ago, and now they've actually removed the non-farm from here because of the shutdown. There's a government agency, so they're not releasing the report. Like they didn't get their intern to stay back and be like, yo, stay back and release the report for the good of the public. Nope, no non-farms this week. Government shut down. So, what's the deal? What is DD band? It's a risk interval higher or lower from yesterday's futures close. What is a risk interval? It's a parameter of CME span that we reverse engineered their margin requirement setting algorithm that they use to set margin requirements based on the range of risk. We recalculate, we reverse engineered that. So we extract the range from the margin requirement. They take people's risk and where their positions are, and they create the margin requirements from it. So we figure out a way to kind of reverse that. DD band is a very strong, one of the strongest tools we've got. Let me show you the little, I have a little handout for it. Nasdaq, slow down. Geez, turn around, give me a dip. How am I going to trade this if it just doesn't move? Doesn't move down. Like yesterday, just didn't even move down. And shorts got burned yesterday, didn't they? Ooh. It feels great to be like one of the only person, one of the only bulls in the room yesterday. I saw like 75% of social media was trying to short this. You guys saw me. I longed right the very first dip. I longed out the door and the market went up and then it fell and I longed a second time. That's great. Wish I would have held it the whole damn day, but oh well. DD bands are a very high probable volume pivot. High volume pivot and a very high probability that you close between them. So market closes, futures close, previous day at 5 Eastern, and then it's one band up, one band down. Our algorithm will create this number once a day. Every single day, the CME updates. We grab that update, we read it from their website, then the bot changes the numbers for y'all. And the band is very cool. It's actually so solid that 88% of days will close between the bands, only 4% above, 8% below. So when you touch the band, it is 100% a reversal pivot trade opportunity every time because it's high volume. The low band, I long every single time. The confluence will help me change my position size. The high band, I'll short only in the bear market. On the bull market side, I don't short against it. When you break above or break below, it provides additional opportunities of its own pivot off of the band itself. And above or below, no shorting. So these are the rules of the band. So whenever I'm trading, I always tell myself the end of the predictable market is that band. If we hit that band, I'm usually done for the day. That's it. And then, of course, I usually wait. So if I was longing this, for instance, I could say, okay, I've got 60 points to the long with the 40-point stop. So along here, I would only measure to there and say that's about how high it's going to go for this trade. And when I get to the band, I usually close out, then I wait and let it develop into a second trade. Does it reverse? Can I trade it again to the band? If it's holding and breaks, when it returns to the band, I'll take a second long, things like that. The markets sell off very hard. This is usually where it catches. And it's a really solid trade. Okay. Damn, look at that NASDAQ go. Look at that NASDAQ go. People are like, well, the government shut down. Like, everybody buys stocks. Nobody's paying attention. Government shut down. I really can't explain what turned the market so bullish last couple of days other than the data was bullish. I mean, everything's not bearish, but what turned the move into being such a strong move? There's been no dip. There's been no sell-off. Bears have just been like slapped in the face so hard. You sent me a DM on Discord with an image for possible RS improvements with the picture edited in Paint. Why do I feel like a joke is coming? Well, what was your name in Discord? Before I open everything up. Red Biff? Oh, okay, hold on. What do you got? Numbers on top of candle. Next to half cat level. Have the res level. In parentheses, just that level, you can see if it's positive or negative or how much. Next to the half cap level, have the res nut level. Oh, okay. So, so if you look on the futures chart, the res will flag support or resistance. Support means greater than 0. Resistance means less than 0. So we already kind of do something like that. Now on the equities chart, it wouldn't have anything for resilience because the resilience is related to the particular futures, right? The dot though, numbers on top of candle. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so there's no, so unfortunately, we're kind of limited on using TradingView's charting library. We're limited to how we can interact with the layering. Basically, in TradingView, the candles appear over everything, and we can't put it. We can't choose that. So see how the candles are above the drawings. Candles are above everything. So priority of the drawing is such. And I agree with you on that one because we've wanted to I've tried to want to change some things, and the only reason we chose TradingView's library because we're not a charting platform, right? So we all of our stuff is on the back end, and we're not going to build charts from scratch. What kind of moron would do that? We get the best charts in the world. Might as well just use those. And, but other than that, there is limitation to what we can actually do. That's the one crazy part is that, we're kind of stuck with their drawing environment. One thing is that, we can't even move the text on top of a label. The text by default is the label's below a line. So I'm just sitting here. It looks like NASDAQ popped 161 to 175. Is this the same thing as yesterday? Oof to people that tried to short this overnight. The market is not giving anybody any lower lows to exit their stuff on. Okay, so we're starting to lose. Wait, hold on. I have them backwards, don't I? Don't I normally have NASDAQ on the left? S&P on the right? My bad. Do you have news on MyFund and futures? Yeah, they accidentally leaked the news. There's an add-on for the scale plan. Get ready for today's market open. Everybody out there defending Lance Boo Boo Doo Doo, whatever his name was. Freaking Michael Paddock from Top Step. Stay in your own lane, bro. You ain't a fucking trader either. You see my tweet? Oh, that's good. Y'all feel free to go respond to that tweet. Look, that Lance guy made a video. Somebody posted a video last night of this cool. I have the link for y'all to go watch. So I was featured in some, I don't know, TMZ style podcast thing. Here, let me give y'all the link. Y'all go watch this later whenever y'all get some time. So, oh dude, it's been so fun. Here, this is the video you guys can watch. Here's the tweet if you guys want to go give Paddock a hard time. Yeah, stay in your lane, bro. He's definitely not a trader. That guy's horrible. All right, look, at the end of the day, I challenged that Lance guy that said I made $100 million and now I'm public enemy #1 to a bunch of fucking, you know, trading teat sucking Kool-Aid drinkers that are like, no, he's a legend. The guy in the book said he's a legend. The guy in the book's also selling you a fucking book. I wouldn't trust his word over anybody's word. Well, he verified it. He's a legend. These fucking people are legends. He was a legend. People you can watch, trade, and decide for yourself. Lance came out and made a video, why I sell a course. I actually quit trading because trading is killing me. This is what he actually said. Apparently, our questioning of him struck a chord. He had to make a response video admitting he doesn't trade anymore because it's killing him. You know why trading is killing you? Because you fucking suck at it. Trading ain't killing me. I have a great time trading. Fucking love doing it. I'll stream 9 hours a day until I'm 80 fucking years old. Ain't killing me. Only kills you when you're bad at it. I'm having a great time and I'd do it even longer. If I could, I wish I could trade 15 hours a day. So yeah, the only reason it's killing you is you suck at it. You ain't making $100 million. I was right to question people, and the answer came out. Well, actually, I sell a course because I don't trade anymore. That's motherfucking right. That's why I said something. And people aren't saying anything. Nobody's going out there saying anything at all to these gurus and questioning them. You question them enough, their egos can't handle it. They got to come out with a response video. There's insecurity right there, playing it up. So, you know, people, nobody's public enemy #1. I got some truth out of the guy. Yeah, you ain't trading anymore, buddy. That's it. Told you. I knew it. And that little link of that YouTube video I just posted, there's like this TMZ style thing for like trading tea. So it's like somebody made like an animated thing about the beef, and it wasn't any beef. Pat actually called him out, and 2 other influencers called him out, and I jumped in and tried just to be the third party. I was like, yeah, let me see the broker statements. I'll analyze them, make sure they're real. Guy jumped on me like I was doing something. I was like, I'm just trying to be the third party here asking for proof. You know, so whatever. Yeah. All right, My Funded Futures coming out with an announcement in 45 minutes. A new add-on, as they accidentally leaked it, is coming through the pipeline. Why can't this market give me a damn dip to buy? I'm telling you. Are we gonna wait for the open? We got 12 minutes to go. You freaking Michael Paddock, what a fucking clown. Like, traders were tired of code. Like, look at this crap, dude. Y'all go read this. These people, you ask for people for verification. They're gonna tell you they made $100 million and sell you a $10,000 class. You better go out there and ask people for proof of something. And this is it says you're out of touch with the trading world. That's what he told me because I asked for proof of trading. That's weird. He says, traders move to coaching. It's a smart move. Much like athletes move to front office commentators, trading your whole life is super taxing. Successful traders know how to parlay their success and give back to the community. That wasn't even the fucking point, dude. He just, I don't know why he wanted to embarrass himself by not supporting the fact that trading coaches need to be verified. Then I'm just like quirky saying, yeah, well, I guess it doesn't matter to me. Have you seen Top Step TV? I think the requirement to get a job on Top Step TV is you need to be 16 and be old enough to drive yourself to work. That's basically fucking it. They ain't out there asking for verification for those coaches. I've seen the house account. It's pathetic. Like, yeah, I clearly understand you guys don't think about coaching need to be quality of trader. That's absolutely for sure. Look for broker statements. Nah, sorry about that. I said those kids couldn't trade a bottle of water to a thirsty man in a desert. It's like the Mickey Mouse Club of traders. And Goofy Boy. Like, that's what that's completely embarrass yourself saying something like that. Telling people that you don't vet your coaches. That's what a fucking clown. Well, I mean, I've seen, the traders in My Funded Futures would absolutely steamroll those kids on Top Step. I'd have a contest for me against the top 5 Top Step TV traders, and I'd have more money than all 5 of them put together at the end of a month. And I'd donate $500,000 to charity with a $500,000 entry we all put in. Do something crazy like that. You might come at me like that. Come on, we're the champs. They get angry because My Funded TV is getting so big, and ever since then they've always been nitpicking in our posts. Fucking CEO coming off his high horse to talking to My Funded TV's post. It's like, okay, if I was really successful, I wouldn't be walking into the bakery across the street saying these cookies suck, whatever. Like the other cookies across the street are better, bro. You know what I mean? How do you even trade this market? I know you can't. It's like giving me an entry to trade. So, yeah, like traders move to coaching. Basketball players move to coaching when their knees stop working. Your brain doesn't stop working when you're 45 years old, like fucking Lance Barfstein. Like, seriously? I'm gonna trade till I'm 90 years old and my eyeballs fall out of my sockets. Like, yeah. Charles Barkley, too old to run on a court. Your brain doesn't stop working in your mid 40s for you to sell a course, and your excuse is, I'm just over trading. This is my prime, dude. I'm not even at peaking at this level, and I'm in my 40s. Yeah. That was a hilarious video. Great job. Yeah, the video was actually pretty funny. I didn't know that thing existed. Terry showed me, because actually the first half of it was about Terry and what's her face? Oh, the broke influencer. remember what her name was. The one that ran off of Pat's show crying. Rana? Ends with an R. I don't remember. Anyways, the one that Rena, that's right. Terry was trading against her. And then so the first half of that video I posted was about the saga there. It kind of reminds me of the two guys from Saturday Night Live. It's like a cartoon version of the Weekend Update, folks. It's pretty cool. Somebody says Lance's voice sounds like a pussy. Oh yeah, I know. His approach to being asked for broker statements was extremely embarrassingly beta male. He's like proof that male masculinity is no longer taught by fathers to new generations of men. I've never seen, no offense to women, but he cried like a little baby girl. Women are stronger than this guy. MFFU dropped, so I'll give you a teaser. They accidentally leaked it. It's an add-on for one of their plans. I'll tell you guys more about it when they announce it at 9 o'clock, which is in 37 minutes. Okay, we're almost at DD band, which makes me sad because my long entries, there's not much I could possibly take there. I grabbed longs right out the door on this dip right here and got my profit, and then woke up and market's doing this, and I'm like, whoa, 140 points later. I was thinking we get up here and then somehow maybe end down here and I'd get a nice little dip to buy off of hedge pressures or something, and never came, never happened. It makes me feel really good when I do my job so well. I got some Furu to admit that he actually really doesn't trade anymore. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't stop questioning people. It struck such a chord, that Lance guy. He had to make a response video to admit, yeah, I don't trade anymore, by the way. I quit because it's taxing on my life. It makes me feel so good because all these people are like, why are you questioning him, bro? Why are you questioning, bro? And all of a sudden we just revealed to the world that the questioning of somebody revealed that they don't trade anymore. And that's why they sell a course. There you go. You can admit that up front. That was a surprise to a lot of people. They're like, holy shit, this guy quit trading. Well, I quit trading because it was bad for his health. But hey, guys, buy my course. You can trade. Like, I stopped eating this one food because it gave me cancer, but I'm serving it in my restaurant. Like, the story just isn't, it's like, the rat just keeps digging further into the hole. It doesn't make any sense. It's that toxic. Maybe I would just sell a course about it. It's absolutely stupid. Like, what? What? Like, I ate, you know, like I ate this one weird piece of meat and my balls shriveled up. Anyways, guys, 20% off discount. Go ahead and try it. I'll teach you how to. Like, apparently the way he trades taxes his health by age. What? How old is this kid? 35? Yeah. So follow his footsteps. You too will be burnt out in your mid 30s. Learn from him, by the way, because that's exactly. I need to be at stand-up comedy night tonight. I have so many whips and one-liners ready to go. Okay, guys, bull market today. We've got news event coming out a little bit. Not really any big news movers, but man, the market has just not pulled back with no entry anywhere. I'd love to see a dip. That would make me so happy to get some kind of dip to buy on. I'd love to get the dip to DD bands. It'd be kind of great. Yeah. Winning $100 million a year is not good for your health. Yeah. Gee, yeah, like for whatever reason, like trading is only bad for you if you're bad at it. If you're good at it, it's fun. It's like playing I could play video games all day, every day without stopping. Because I like it, because it's fun. Am I describing a pharmaceutical commercial, right? What news? So today we have My Funded Futures coming out with a news release in 30 minutes. They have a new add-on from one of their plans. I can't tell you about it, but they leaked it on accident. I'm still honoring, even though somebody leaked it in our channel, I'm still honoring their release on the show. But at 9 o'clock, I'll say something about it too. They accidentally leaked it on Twitter and then deleted the post. That's the only reason we talk a little bit about it. So today we have factory orders coming out, durable goods coming out. Not really that big of a mover, but that's also right at 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow the ISM numbers will be happening. So that's basically it for the day. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning into the saga, here's a link to a podcast I was featured in, which was really funny. Okay, where did I post that link at? Oh, it's on Twitter. Hold on. I've always served as a person that trains you guys very well. To train you to see the world well, to train you to walk in the world like a Sigma human who just doesn't, you know what Sigma people are like, right? Like Han Solo, kind of, you don't conform, right? In Wall Street, you like, you know, Sigma, you're like self-reliant, you don't conform, you don't follow the status quo, you don't believe the status quo is useful, you believe it's set by a standard is set by, you know, uneducated, somewhere like moronic people. And your job, okay, now we're opening up. Your job is to see the world without the bullshit. And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of people out there. So I try to teach you guys to see it with your own eyes and see it well. There's a lot of people that defend the status quo because they don't think they can challenge anything out there. But like, I like to inspire you guys that you can. All right, now we're opening. We're hitting that half gap dip. Let's see. Resiliences are positive, which is good. Wait for liquidity maps to come out. I don't have my P&L posted. Sorry. I traded pre-market. I'm up maybe like 7-8 grand on the pre-market long. Okay, let's get the LPs. Do I got a trade today? Show me that trade, baby. At least a half gap. All right, A+ is all across the board. Okay, so the problem becomes, do I get the long trade at the open or not? Come on, pencil tool. Okay, if we support it open, it can go to half gap. Pencil tool, draw. Damn it. You have one job. Let's go. Okay, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget. I'll talk to you more about how I'm training you how to be Sigma thinkers. Okay, here to here. If there's a break and support on positive res, which is good. Other than that, we've got A+ all across the board. I'd like to see A+, A+. I'm not chasing this fucking long at all. I'm gonna let this guy die today. But we'll see. All right. VIX is still above, taking a midpoint. I'm not chasing this long right now. We still have the potential for very large amounts of volatility. VIX is still above like the crazy part. So, be careful here. I'd love to grab this long, but I'm not grabbing it from here. No, it's moved up way too far, way too fast. And I would love nothing more than to see us at these A pluses today. So with that being said, I'm chilling out. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for something better. I'm gonna wait for something better. Please, sir, select you in the FundedNext giveaway. You can enter the FundedNext giveaway. You guys you'll absolutely love it. Don't forget to smash the like button, friends. All right, so A move would be there. So let me draw all the setups here. My drawing tool is being all wackadoodle. Okay. All right. Resilience negative. Okay, now it's something positive. Okay, so support from here to here. This is a B plus setup. If we break, that is a B plus setup. I'm not going to take either one of these today. Actually, resilience is negative, so it might actually be a B minus setup. Okay, you know what? Let's avoid that. Let's avoid all of this. Avoid all of this. Nothing today. Nothing today. Okay, I'm going to avoid this. I'm going to let NASDAQ just die a little bit. Does resilience numbers be any sort of better? Nice little crazy gap up without the resilience support on NASDAQ could be a pullback. I'm going to short it, but it could be a pullback. And this could be a place to long from as well, somewhere in here. It's not a good entry. Honestly, the best entry today, and that's going to be kind of crazy. But we have tons of new music to listen to. Hold on, why is my damn drawing tool being all crazy today? We're going to wait on this. Let's open it back up. S&P is holding the open. NASDAQ is not holding anything. NASDAQ is dying a little bit. The ideal setup is to get the A plus at the gap fill. You have A or B. So I'm going to combine the A and B together. A plus. We have the all A down in here. A plus. Resilience is positive, so the B may hold. I am absolutely gonna skip this right now. Guys, sorry guys, let me share my P&L. I forgot to take a photo of that my overnight. Hold up. I think I miscalculated what it was. Not bad, y'all. I grabbed the longs overnight. When I said I thought it was about 7,000 or 8,000, I'm kind of an idiot because I forgot to add up the other ones. It was 7,000 in the FundedNext, and then it was another, I guess, 4,000 in the. So I'm already up 10K, and they hadn't even started yet. Winning streak continues. They show the P&L. Don't want me to whip it out. Forgot. Thanks for reminding me, you guys. Always remind me to be transparent. It's not Top Step TV here. It's not Lance Brief Stream. I don't even know what his name was. What I use to track your P&L across accounts? Microsoft Snippet tool. I just take a screenshot of it. Across the accounts, I have no way to track all of it together. I just use the internal. I just go to, there's like the account tab in the platform. It just has all the accounts listed there. So basically, like I have my platforms spread out. So they're all like at different places. And then when I update the picture, I just kind of like move them in a way where I can snap it all in one little screenshot. What time did I trade last night? Right at the open, man. Like I grabbed this open, like it dipped and it did this and then it did that, then it did this and I grabbed the open. So IDOC and I didn't stream yesterday afternoon because IDOC and I had a lighting appointment. I know, don't make fun of me. Every once in a while I got to do adulting. It's very rare that I won't actually be streaming, but she needed my opinion to go look at lights. So clearly we had important things to do. We just got this massive chandelier. I know, I'm such a nerd, right? For the kitchen table. It's gigantic, it's gorgeous. And so we went to go pick out like pendant lightings for the dining room or for the kitchen. And so the idea is when you got this ginormous chandelier, you're not going to get some crazy elegant ginormous lights for your kitchen. You got to get like slim ones that sort of like blend in. Oh hell, look at this. Thank God and chase along out the door. Okay, I'm gonna avoid the B trade. I'm not taking it. I'm gonna take all the way down to A+. But yeah, so far I'm up about maybe like 10 something K already. I haven't done anything. This, I hope, pulls back a little further. Resilience is positive where this can be a possible long trade. For funsies, I could take it, but I'm like so not wanting to push the button right now. I'm actually gonna wait and take the A+ setups down at the bottom. This is a B+ setup here. I'm personally gonna choose to avoid it. Why? I just have a weird feeling about this. B+ from here back to there. I'm going to skip this trade. For whatever reason, I feel weird about it, so I'm going to choose to skip it. Skip it, skip it. You remember that from commercials from our kid childhood? But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on the ball. You have a shrubbery appointment later? Make sure you take a herring with you, because he may ask you to cut down the mightiest tree in the forest. You remember the skip it? Try to beat your very best score. See if you can jump a whole lot more. This is how 1980s TV commercials stuck their products in your fucking head with catchy tunes like that. I'm in my 40s singing a song about a kid's toy from when I was like 6. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, for the 3-star 3. Yeah. Try to beat your very best score. Yeah, that's right. You guys remember that? My buddy and me. You know, when you say my buddy and me, I immediately go, kid sister, kid sister. Because that was yeah, my buddy and me. Monty Python quote showing your age. Look, the kids these days need to be turned on to Monty Python. That's still by far like one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. If you've not seen The Quest for Holy Grail and Monty Python, and you know, maybe British humor is not your thing, it's hilarious. What's your go-to scary movie to watch during October? Don't watch less scary movies. IDOC doesn't like them. I personally used to like The Grudge and Ring and Saw movies. That's what I used to like to watch. Hostel is pretty good. The second Hostel is pretty good. IDOC doesn't like scary movies. She gets scared too easily. So I'm going to skip it. For whatever reason that it just feels off. So I'm going to skip it. Dude, if only I were shorting this, man, but I didn't have a short signal. But that's great to see this pull back. We're going to tap the A's only, A's and A pluses. So far, so good. Boy, I'm glad. Anybody here? Have y'all done anything yet? You shorted the 175's case, bro. Let's go, man. Good job. Is anybody here do anything yet, or y'all just chilling? You didn't have a short signal? Come on, man. Gap fill down moves can happen. Hey, I don't have a short signal on that one. Now, negative res is now a short signal, but I don't enter it. I'm just waiting for the damn thing to play out. I couldn't be any happier today, man. I've had like a great trading month. I feel like life is good. I feel relaxed and refreshed. I had a good night's sleep. Things are pretty darn good over here. Hugo, did Hugo short the 195s today? He did, but he only got 3 ticks out of it. You know what I'm saying? Hugo would have shorted this, but he probably would only grab like 2 points of it, you know? He didn't have enough confidence to get 100 points on that short. God, if only I were playing this one. All right, remember, no cheating ourselves early. Let's get those A pluses and leave it at that. Get them A pluses, baby. All right. So I'm on my path to 100K payout with FundedNext. And the accounts that you see that go over 2,000 is pretty much my bigger accounts that I'm pushing. I have 200K legacies that I'm pushing to 100K. I have a mix of sizes and account types. First time being here, Holly, love my energy. Well, thank you. Guys, we're gonna hit that A plus at 24,996 down at the bottom. I'm tapped out with a little bit of long love. Remember, VIX is about to continue a midpoint, 1718 VIX futures. So that's gonna mean the market's gonna be unusually sensitive today. My funded futures coming out with an announcement in 17 minutes. It's an add-on to one of their plans. It's a very good change. It's something that nobody's done before, which is really neat. So pay attention to that. I'll drop that news for you guys at the time they drop it as well. Maybe this holds, Jan. If it doesn't hold, I need you guys to hold me. That's all that matters. But yeah, so anyways, I teach you guys to be Sigma humans in the trading space. The trading space is full of schemesters and shamsters. We're only 1 out of 1,000 people are any good at this, but 999 of them have you something to sell. I teach you guys that the status quo is full of shit. Here's how it is. Some guy said he made $100 million. I said, show me the proof. Then he's like, well, here's the proof. I'm in the Market Wizard's book. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Well, he's the wizard. He writes the book. I'm like, he's writing a book. It's not like, oh yeah, he's the ultimate authority. It's not like he's got something to say. Oh wait, he sells books. If Furu circle jerking, Furu doesn't establish it as a God-given truth of this planet. This shit doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care how fucking old you are. You're 90 years old, 100 years old in this game. If you don't show me proof, you can be a 100-year-old guru yourself. These people, like, the industry has been built off of guru circle jerking. This guy says I'm good. Yeah, he's a legend. Well, he says I'm a legend. Well, he's a legend too. Oh, the reach around, like, fucking cares, dude. Just, it's the world of like, please show me the proof. I don't float inside of that and care what these people say. I show my proof so you guys can see if I'm full of shit or not. You probably still think I'm full of shit even if I show you my trades, because I teach you to be skeptical of everybody, including me. And the world tends to feel like, hey bro, come on, don't rock the boat. We're on this together trying to make money. I ain't trying to hustle people out of their money. I'm not the same as you guys. Not y'all guys, but these guys are there. They have a, come on, man, why are you calling this person out? Don't rock the boat. Yes, you guys all rock the boat. You have all the power in the world to emulate me. You can go like, yeah, let's try to sell me a course, but then I'm kind of like the Tyler Durden of trading. I want you guys to go out tomorrow and start a fight with a stranger. You know, and you know, his name is Rocket Scooter. But seriously though, like, don't be afraid to go out there and shake the establishment, because the establishment is full of scams. I don't care who they are. Bookseller, yeah, they got a book to sell. Oh yeah, they're going to be the beacon of truth and honor. And I mean, maybe, but show me the statements. Like, I'm no longer taking people's word for stuff. People's word is stupid. Go out there and start a fight with this. Everybody, I want you to go out there tomorrow and start a fight with the guru. No, I'm serious, not a real fight, but I'm quoting Fight Club. If you guys don't know what I'm quoting, Chuck Palahniuk book. But anyways, seriously, I want to stand as an example for you guys to know that it's cool to question things. The world has kind of gotten to this kind of pussy version of itself where people say it's not cool to question. Come on, man, why are you rocking the boat? Come on, bro, I thought we're in this together. No, we're not the same. I'm good at trading. We're not the same. Don't say we're in the same. No. So this whole don't rock the boat mentality, why you questioning this person? This person's a legend. How do you know? Have you seen the proof? Well, no, but okay. people don't sit there and say, oh my God, you're right. People are like, no, man, I just believe that idiot. Okay. Well, this ain't church. You know, believe things in church. You know, this is Wall Street. It's okay to ask for, and so people are like afraid. This is why I always speak up, because people are afraid to go ask people for stuff, because the other guys are aggressive. They try to shut you up and make you feel bad. The guy was making fun of my last name and throwing a fit like a little baby girl, and like literally just, I was like, no, I'm just asking for proof because this other guy said you're a scam, and I'll help out. Show me the proof. And I was just really professional about it. And the guy started calling me names and stuff. Like, what? Like, you know, you just dug your own grave with that one, boy. But like, you know, the idea is that you guys will see that and say, you know what, that's right. This guru is trying to bully me. But even Matt, the guy that I watch on YouTube, was standing up to this. So I can stand up to it too. A lot of times they'll bully you into, you know, giving them money, and, you know, you're doing bad with their trading system. And then you're like, hey man, I don't think this is working for me. And then they slander you in their own Discord and talk crap and then ban you and make you feel bad, harass your family and stuff, or try to harass you for more money. And it's a very dirty world. And you guys, some people are like, you know what? It's okay. I'll just take their word for it. No, don't ever buckle down. Like, stand tall, be strong, be Sigma, man. That's it. That's the law of the land in Wall Street. Yeah, so for me, I tell you guys, just question everything. Question me, question anything. And it's cool too. I'm gonna start the trend that's cool too. See, I don't care what any of these clowns think of me. I stand on business. We didn't get to be one of the biggest in the world by talking our way into the circle. We grinded it out for years. And you guys eventually found some dude trading. You can watch him trade and make your own judgment call. And that's what I think it should be like. But the industry has just become a double-fisted, cock-holding circle jerk of losers validating losers. I don't know. Two hands at a time. Jan is like, I kept questioning the police officer when he stopped me. Now I got arrested. All right, guys, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. We gotta bail Jan out from jail. He had a speeding ticket. He's like, officer's like, can I see your license? He's like, why? Can you prove to me you're a cop? Yeah, here's a badge. Yeah, but can you show me where you graduated from police university or police school? And he questioned himself. Sir, get out of the car. How do I even know that you're really a cop? How do I know you're not a Terminator? How do I know you're not a T-1000, dude? Did you say, tell the cop, show me your P&L? Y'all are too much, man. Thank you for tuning into the Rock Scooter Comedy Hour. I'm your host, Matt. Now we're getting to the A+ setup. God, this is great. Look at all these people. I don't even know if I want to touch it at freaking bull zone bottom. I might as well, right? Should I? Should I wait for bull zone bottom, or should I go all the way to bear zone? I mean, it's starting to kind of solidify here. Let's take it with one. Let's play with one. One contract, 2 accounts. That's it. And I'll dive in heavy when it does fall a little lower. I'm gonna play this one very slow, by the way. I'm getting in early on the undershoot. I'm purposely getting in on the undershoot, so don't. Remember, VIX above triple B, so I'm gonna undershoot, and I'm just gonna sort of like throw longs at it right here. So we'll see. One contract, 1 account. With negative resilience, the R&R basically goes up to half cap, and that's it, if there is anything. Yeah, I'm gonna start building a position with small things. As Lee is saying, he's gonna build a position. Yeah, keeping it small. That's some heavy volatility there. Not yet, bro. I know, Adrian. I think you're probably right. I think it's gonna fall like a little harder. That's why I'm able to double in. If I fall another 80 points from here, this one contract will be down 1,600 in one account. But I'll get it at hedge pressure. I think you guys are right. I am probably in early. Don't go another 80 points. You know, I feel it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. All right, y'all are right. I'm gonna wuss out of this. Fuck it. I think y'all are right. Let it go the whole way. I agree. I agree, chat. Y'all should start a Discord. Y'all give great signals, by the way. Yeah. Pop says, you're relatively new here and amazed at my consistency. How long did it take for you to reach profitability and consistency? I would say that somewhere between 3 to 5 years is when I really felt my stride. It was about year 5 of me trading when I decided to go full time. And I was a chemical engineer before that. So I had a really decent, consistent, gig that it took a lot of convincing to leave. The salary was benefits were great. And the crazy thing was, these days, a lot of people are like, they'd say they want to go full-time trading because these days people want to start Discords and like sell services and stuff. Back in the day, there weren't like trading. Discord wasn't even a thing when I started trading. So in 2010, when I started, I just wanted to do it for myself. So whenever I went full-time, it was more like, do I think I can actually make as much money trading as I do with my normal salary, rather than people these days are like, I want to go full time so I can start a Discord and sell a service sort of thing. And that's how they supplement their income. Back in the day, I had nothing to fall back on. Their Discord wasn't even around over a decade ago. So I had no fallback other than the savings I had and the desire to be good at this. Resilience is very negative. So today we've got resistance now. I know I closed out early just being a wuss on this, but I think I trust what you guys are feeling. It feels a little weird. The resistance at half gap is going to be very strong today. And with negative resilience, it looks like it's going to flush a little harder. I am pretty much chilling. I'm very excited to have green on the board. I got in and got out. This account is down 115 bucks. No big. Or sorry, 211 bucks. The other one was down 115. So I'm gonna just chill and wait. Play the P&L song. Wait, not yet, not yet, not yet. What was my first trading strategy? So I used something similar to what these green lines are. I was trading off of VWAPs and volume profiles, and I was using my risk interval technique that I started developing at that time, which was helping me get like certain distances of moves. Like I would know that the market would move that distance. I'd retrace half the distance. That was one of my bigger early strategies. So guys, back in the day, if the market were to fall and consolidate and like hit like a volume pivot, I would trade it half the distance up and take that as a scalp. If it fell a risk interval and hit a volume pivot, I'd trade it back up half the distance. That was my first profitable strategy. Such a simple move. And back in the day, I didn't understand exactly why it worked. It just works so well. Now we do, right? Because we understand the power of the risk interval, and I teach you guys that on the bootcamp. So risk interval trading half the distance now is actually risk interval, it's actually trading the red line, right? So we have illiquidity pivots. So as like rudimentary as it is, I was basically trading risk intervals and illiquidity pivots, red lines, and we called them green lines and red lines. And so that was it. Very basic. And like we'd follow like VWAP and consolidate, and I'd say, oh, that is the distance of the risk interval. Okay, so let me go ahead and take the long and just take it halfway up, and I would trade back to the balance point and then close out. I'd scalp that all day long in oil. And that was really my first profitable strategy. It's very simple as it was. I didn't really, at the time, understand everything I know about it now and why it was as strong as it is, because the risk interval is the key to what we do. It's actually these DD bands that you see right here. It's part of that. So give us that MHP. Man, you guys are so good. Y'all are looking out for me today. Anywho. So I thought it was very clown-like of Michael Paddock today to enter my tweets. But for whatever reason, like I feel like they're very insecure at Top Step because my funded TV is growing and becoming very big, and they're losing market share pretty quick. And they seem to like constantly be wanting to pick at all the my funded people and say something. Not everything we say. Like I asked the Follow the Saga, I asked that Lance guy if you guys want to watch a really funny video. They made a podcast about it. Let me give y'all the link if y'all want to watch one more time. Give y'all the final story just to have some fun with it. Michael Paddock, the CEO of Top Step, just entered my comments and made a fool of himself. For whatever reason, he decided to wake up today and want to make a fool of himself. Kind of was mind blowing. Here's a video. You guys can go watch. It's a really funny video. I didn't know. It's called Futures for Our Futures podcast. And we'll maybe play a little bit of it later. So the long story short, I'll tell you guys one more time while we're waiting for the A+ setup, is that Pat Whelan was calling out this dude named Lance who claimed to make $100 million in profit. And then a couple other the big influencers jumped in. They're like, yeah, you know, this guy's kind of scammy. He's selling a $10,000 course, show the proof. And then Matt, as I always do, I'm like, I'll step in and I'll be the arbiter in the middle. Just, I'll iron this out. You say you're real, you say you're fake, show me the broker statements. And somehow homeboy guy turned on me and was like, well, I'll send them to you if you give me $50,000 and donate to charity. And I'm just like, whoa, hold on. I'm just the guy that like doesn't put up with people's shit. And I'm the math guy. So I'll just read the numbers and see if they're real. People, you know, the engineer, this thing right here, this thing. I'm the math nerd of the group. Like don't shoot the messenger, bro. But I'll read the statement. I'll do the math. I'll put together a spreadsheet. I'll share the results, you know? Anyways, turns out it started a fire on social media all the way down to where that guy that claimed he made $100 million had to make a response video to finally admit to the public he doesn't trade anymore. And that's why he sells courses. His trading was killing him on the inside. And so, right. So when I teach you guys question everything, you'll get to the answers. And that's the answer we all wanted to know. He's not really a trader. He's just selling a course. He traded a long time ago, doesn't do it anymore. And I think that's important when you go buy a course. And that wasn't disclosed to you in his sales pitch of selling a course. He's not an active trader now. Apparently in his late 30s or however old he is, trading took a toll on him. But the thing is that, you know, buy his course, right? He's going to teach you whatever it is so that trading can take a toll on you too in your 30s. So, you know, it just sounds like the smart people in the room are like, you know, yeah, that's who you want to learn from. Someone that can't control their fucking emotions. All right. Yeah. Go buy that course for $10,000. You too will burn out in 5 years. Yeah. That sounds like healthy thing you want to learn. All right. Yeah. Like I do CrossFit, bro, but like there's 6 months I broke my back, but I'm teaching now. Join my CrossFit. Let's go. You know what I mean? You're going to end up just like your coach. Like that's not who you want to coach you. So you dig further, you get to the truth, right? So anywho, for whatever reason, Mike Paddock, the CEO, decided to come in and validate, well, why are you questioning him, bro? Like, you know, the same sort of sense. Like, he says, you're out of touch with the trading world. That's what he said. Because I asked for somebody's proof. He says, traders move to coaching. It's a smart move. This is what he said. Traders move to coaching. It's a smart move. Much like athletes move to front office commentators, trading your whole life is super taxing. Successful traders know how to parlay their success and give back to the community. What a fucking clown. Have you seen Top Step TV? I don't even think interview for that show. They ask you if you can see over the bar, then you can order a drink. You got a driver's license? Did you drive yourself here, son? Okay, you got the job. These kids barely even graduated high school, and yet they're coaches on his show. Yeah, of course you're not going to stand for validating coaches. Have you seen your own fucking show? I've seen the house account. That thing bleeds more than a rare steak, dude. Like, seriously. Yeah, I know you don't care about validating coaches, my man. I've seen the show. Anyone can become a coach, guys. Anyone. It just surprises me the levels of moronic idiocy in this environment, in this space. Of course they wouldn't valid. Of course it wouldn't be a big deal to ask coaches proof of work. I've seen that house account. Yeah. Are those kids old enough to vote yet? I don't know. Lance said he stopped making hundreds of millions of dollars because he had dry eyes. Yeah, like the excuse, like, but really what it tells you guys is that old Matt Cowart struck a chord with some guru to the point he had to make a response video. That's what I'm saying. The insecurity of these people covering their tracks, dude, is so, they live in such a lie that it's so easy to unravel their story because they're so tightly wound about it. He goes to sleep every night planning how he's going to counter what I said on Twitter. That's a level of insecurity I can't even fathom. People can say whatever they want about me, and I'll just say, all right, that's cool. Whatever. Doesn't faze me when people say, because I just stand on business. You can watch me trade, that's it. But for you guys, at least I teach you. That's why I teach all the way I teach you. Question everybody. Their story will always fall apart. That's it. Yeah, his response video was that staring at all the small numbers was hurting his eyes. So he decided that to not spend, you know, $7.99 of his $100 million profit to buy some fucking eye drops, he decided just to quit trading altogether and sell you the secrets on how you can have dry eyes in your 30s. I don't know. But anywho, I really should do stand-up comedy. I know. Yo, so the new scale counts in my funded futures. All right. So let me tell you guys the announcement. Let me just go retweet them because I know they're going to retweet it. There's a new thing going on at My Funded TV. Brand new scale account thing. Let me give you guys the info about it. Oops. As you know, I'm always have to be tight-lipped. I can only announce it when they say to announce it. So we can announce it now. Let me get you the info about it. Hold on, wait, where's the damn group text? Here it is. Okay, hold on. So the promo is a flex add-on for the scale plan, elevated your sim funding. $6,000 payout request. It's 127 total. You get a $6,000 payout request up from $1,500. 1 to 10 contract scaling. Pretty good. It requests 50% profit in sim funded. It's a free add-on, $127 total, limited time only. For the promo free flex add-on for the scale plans, My Funded Futures, of course, use code ROCKScooter when you get them. Yeah, so they teased on their X. So maybe the post and the delete was intentional. I actually didn't know that because they posted it on Twitter and then they deleted it. But according to the group text, he's like, we teased it on X. So I'm assuming that's what he meant. All right. So I guess I could have grabbed that. I did want to get closer to the A's, but nothing yet other than just chilling. Resilience is negative here. I am not tapping this yet. William Way says, hey, Matt, become a huge fan of ours. Interested in the bootcamp, but wondering if a basic, and I mean basic knowledge of trading will allow you to get through the bootcamp. Yes, everybody here, say hello to William and tell him what you think about his question. I like to let people that have gone through it tell you what they think. My answer is it's designed for beginners, but I want somebody here to say what their experience would be. We don't require any extensive knowledge of anything. I basically try to start you guys from scratch. 50% profit split, 6K max cap, so you would draw 3 and lose 3K. Who would do that? I think if you don't lose it, it's still, well, hold on, wait. 50% split. Oh, wait, let me look at that. Go check the rules here. Where's the damn post? They're supposed to post it. Oh, let me go to my group chat here. Hold on. Let me grab the. Let me get it for my guys here. Supposed to give me the graphics. Let me ask. Hey. Let me load it up again. Hold on, let me get in the group text here. What Matt said was promo free flex add-on for the scale plan. $6,000 per payout request from $1,500. Too many sim funded scales to 5. 1 to 10 contract scaling. Request 50% profits and sim funded. I don't think that's a 50% payout. Means that the maximum that you can take is 6,000 and you can take up to half the balance in your sim funded. I think that's what that means. Similar to FundedNext, we can take out half the balance. It's an 80-20 split. The 50% profits probably means you can take half of your account up to 6,000. I think that's what that means. Yeah. So essentially they're copying, or not copying, but they're doing a similar thing to what FundedNext does. Legacy, the same thing. You can take out half your balance in the first 30 days. 50% of your profits you can take out in a lump sum. And the scale up to 6,000. That's huge. That's huge for the scale plan. So the add-on is really neat. Yeah. Wait, somebody said the world #1 scalper. You want me to review if I should buy the software or not? Really need your help. Who's the world's #1 scalper? Talk about Stephen Kalajian. My question to you is, how do you know somebody's the world's #1 scalper? Easy as that. What makes you make such a wild claim like that? The #1 in the world. That's incredible. Let me guess, they're on Twitter. They've got a Discord. They're #1 in the world. Somebody told you, Will, is that the bootcamp is totally worth it. You won't understand everything in the beginning, but if you watch Matt stream every day, you'll understand everything. Somebody says Matt is an excellent trader and an even better teacher. The bootcamp rocks. Get your money's worth. I believe, William, it's designed for people that have never even seen trading before. The very first class talks about the probabilities of bulls and bear markets. Like, this percent of days are green, this percent of days are red. It really goes into just the basics of understanding why markets move in general. It's not mathematically complex. It doesn't require a lot of anything. Wait, did the guy answer the question? He said, who's the #1 scalper in the world? Name says it's me. Citadel. That will be Fabio. Wait, who's Fabio? What are y'all talking about? Hugo. Hugo's the #1 scalper. That Fabio guy's legit. Wait, who's Fabio? Like the guy from the romance novels with the long hair and the chest? Fabio, he won the Robins? Which year? Fabio Valentini. I can't believe it's not butter. Fabio from the Grey Poupon commercials or whatever. Yeah, so the bootcamp is only $20, William. It's $1 a class, so we made it very inexpensive as well. So Nick J has securities licenses. Oh, very nice. I'm looking forward to learning more in the course. Excellent. So the course is like, so my style of trading is a statistical based trading style. Let me show you some of our stuff. Let me give you some info from the actual bootcamp just so you can see. So our bootcamp, I'll just tease it for you guys, let y'all see what's inside of it. All of our bootcamp comes with handouts and things for setups and probabilities. This is different. Like an example is we have a pivot that I take and we're about to hit it right here. It's this orange one that I write A+ on. Under all conditions without confluence, that orange pivot, 69% of days will hold above the orange, 4% will break through and hold above, which means that pivot holds 73% of the time under all conditions. When there's confluence to go with it, it's 90%. So in worst case scenario, 73% of days will hold that orange line, 27 won't. So we can understand that, like, when you have a probability with something, especially a higher probability, that you would approach something by taking that event every single time and just managing your risk on the times that you lose, such that 3 out of 4 times technically you should win, right? So William, this makes sense, right? Bootcamp is a philosophy like this. We show you the back test. The back test results are statistical. And the idea is that orange, the significance of that orange line, I have a whole class telling you what's significant about it. It's gamma exposure level of market makers. Essentially, it's a predictable high volume pivot. Just watch. When this market touches that orange line, I will guarantee you with 100% accuracy that you will see a big volume spike exactly here, and therefore traders are there. And so what I do is I say, well, let me wait and long here because traders are there. And if I long there, I have a higher probability of winning the trade. But it's not just longing that's important, it's longing from here. Trying to be right or wrong from the right place, right? So why is this the right place? Well, there's volume here. Anytime you buy or sell something, you want volume to come behind you to push the market the other way. Each one of my pivots here is going to be volume. As you see, volume is spiking here as well. Now, this isn't one of the stronger pivots. With a sudden swift move like this, I'm more likely to avoid some of the weaker ones and just take the stronger ones. Now, the confluence, right? Futures are tracking a basket of stocks. We're tracking the index, which is tracking a basket of stocks. And so we're looking at all the stocks as well in a single bite with this oscillator here. If the index is going to bounce off of the orange line, you'd expect the stocks to also be bouncing off of their same exposure levels as well. This orange level here is a scale minus 100 to 100 market cap weighted number that tells me zero is balanced. Anything greater than zero means there are more stocks bouncing off the orange line than breaking through it. So what that does is it enhances that probability closer to 90%. So now there's about a 90% chance this big nasty sell-off hits this and likely holds for the day, which is why I write the word A+ with an arrow. That's the shorthand version of it. So that's basically how our bootcamp fluctuates, or sorry, bootcamp works. And as the data fluctuates, sorry, tongue tied here. As the data fluctuates, the plus becomes a minus or the resistance becomes support. And that's how I look at it. That's about as complex as it gets in the bootcamp. It's here are your odds from the back test. When things are good, here's the condition that makes it good. Here are the odds, whenever it was, when bad. And in both instances, it's still better than a coin flip. So because of that, I trade from there every single time. And we have a song that we play called EST because I take that long every time. The difference between one condition and the other is I'll trade big here and small here. That's it. William, does that make sense? So what I do is I justify a setup based on a backtest probability. And then basically I scale up or down based on how strong the confluence is. Right. And so now with resilience being negative, what that does is it limits my reward to risk. Now, when you look at this, as you guys have correctly pointed out, resilience is negative. So there's my resistance. Any long from here goes to there in my trade plan. It could keep going, but I plan for here. So if I long at 24,980 and I close at 25,088, that's 108 points, right? With the 40 point stop. It's 2.5 to 1 trade with a 90% probability of bouncing. So that's basically how a trade plan works the way I do it. So what I'm doing now is just waiting for it to happen. You guys have nailed it. I was so excited to see this market do this. All right, so this is basically today's pre-markets open. Honestly, I think that the support, I'm going to tell you guys, I was dreaming, you know, I had a dream last night that I made $250 million in a trade. Like, okay, let me tell you about my dream. It was so weird. Like I had a dream that I was shorting the market and I had some kind of puts or something. I was shorting some instrument that didn't even exist. It was a weird instrument. It kind of felt like an option the way that it worked, but the market fell, but it fell so quick that it was like IV went way up and then the options are priced like it blipped. Like it was like I should have only made 250,000, but I made 250 million. And I was like trying to close the position really quick to lock it in. And I locked it in and IDOC and I were like, oh my God, this can't be real. We're like, yeah, but somehow it glitched and that's how much we made. And then so in my dream, me, her, and some random old guy in the front, he was like some advisor, maybe like Chubbs Peterson from Happy Gilmore. He's like, we got to get you to the bank, man. Every time this happens, you got to take the money out or else it's not real. They're going to find you. So then we're like driving around and people are chasing us and stuff. And it could have been Stephen Kalajian. Yeah. So we're like literally trying to find a bank so I can get there and withdraw the money before the broker figured it out. And so did I retire after that? No, I woke up and I had to come stream for you guys. So I don't know what would have happened. If I would have withdrew 250 million from the bank, I probably would have been on the run forever because it sounded like whatever glitched didn't actually sound legal because I apparently had an old guy consultant in the passenger seat of the car trying to tell me we got to get to the bank quick. When this happens, you got to get the money out as fast as you can. And so I remember just feeling like, all right, we got to get this money out. And I don't even remember thinking like, all right, fuck the world, I'm going to retire. I felt like I was like, hell yeah, let's get this to $1 billion. Was it Hugo? It probably would have been Hugo. But the guy was like, turn here. And I'm like, okay, I got to turn. It's like, exit here. We can go get your money. So we were trying to find a place just to get the money out. But the instrument kind of traded like an option because I remember staring at it. And it's like the profit was like, it was just spiking really big with a bunch of extra zeros for whatever was causing it. Kind of like the volatility was going up. And so the premium was jumping like on IV spikes. But it was like the premium jumped by a factor of 1,000. So, and I think, you know, for whatever it was, that's my brain telling me that the market's going to sell off. Did I tell Lance? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, 250 million, man. I'm the real market wizard now. So, there you go. What a crazy dream, right? This is what happens when you eat ice cream before bed. You have these fantastic, weird dreams. Don't eat sugar before you go to bed. Where's the blue weekly hedge pressure line? It's down here. So it's a BLD. So BLDs are very bullish setups from hedge pressure. You can see right here. And William as well, and those of you looking to take the bootcamp that starts on Monday, the cheat sheet of the trade setups is actually here. You can see the trade setup cheat sheet is here. So when I click this, it highlights what kind of setups I'm looking for. Orange is one of my favorite setups I'm looking for. Do we think we're selling off today? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Your monthly hedge pressure moves every time. Every day it's recalculated. So every day we get a new calculation of it. There isn't a short setup, but half gap to orange is probably the play. Now, I don't short off of resiliences being like that, but I could. I wanted to. I'm not. I could. So yesterday's final sort of stable point of this, my guess is that we are going to be well, let me find, I have a number for y'all. Very close to the overnight dynamics. I would say that we're going to be at about 24,960 is about what I'm looking for. And that's where the overnight dynamic is. So yeah, all inside of here is going to be good support. Yeah. Die market. right. Okay, so what I'm waiting for, like I said, I want to see something a little better. I want to get those A pluses. That's what I'm going to see today. An S&P long would be really nice. Now this is pre-market lows. I honestly, for whatever it's worth, this might try to fake out a little bit. I think that we might get something like a push like this. I don't think it's going to consolidate and fall from here, but I do think that we get something like that. Well, it's just, again, my little spidey senses are tingling. And again, this could be the support that rallies for the rest of the day. We don't know. But the volatility is there. That VIX moved up pretty nastily today. This could just be that big sell-off day, so I'm gonna be very careful on this one. Although I am still very bullish. Greater market indicators, everything's bullish, nothing's really bad. Let's get that. Actually, that pop-up might even be like something like that. Yo, hey, what's up? Oh, thank you. Woohoo! VIX is way above triple B, 100%. Oh, she's gonna ban you today. Alex absolutely gonna ban you today. This is just speculation. I don't have any system that's gonna tell me it's gonna pull down. But in a day like this, I only want to take the A+ setups. I don't want to take anything in between. I mean, hell, this can go all the way up to there. We'll see. Oops. Yeah, whatever happened to the kid that was like about to plug his own crap software? No one's like, hey, I need you to review the #1 scalper of all time before I buy the software. They didn't even say it. Apparently they must have apparently they were mentioning banned words that the bot banned them for or something. There's certain words you can't say and the bot will ban you. Apparently this guy was trying to plug some loser software. We don't fiddle in the middle. What's up, Red Candles? Oh, I saw your message last night, dude. I was in bed. I didn't get a chance. I knew you went live. I was gonna jump in and say hey, but I didn't get a chance to see it. You're in a 25K pro account, Alec. You trade multiple micros due to your risk management strategy. What would be a good size position to hit the A+ setups with? So I teach my position style. You have to, again, I can't give you investment advice clearly, but I can give you some rules I follow for me. I give myself typically 3 days to fail and 2 trades per day to hit my target. So I plan out how much I'm willing to lose a day based on that. If you have DLL set up in an account, then DLL, whatever your prop firm gives you, then I allow 2 trades to hit DLL. I could be wrong twice. So with that, I adjust my position sizing based on that. So if the idea is if I get 40 points for a loss in NASDAQ, then 40 points times whatever your contract size is your loss. And then that times 2 is your total loss limit for the day. And then I set my contract size based on that. My normal or my biggest trade is that amount. Here, let me give you an example. If I were allowed to lose $1,600 a day of daily loss limit before I'm out, so 1,600 DLL, okay? And I say, okay, well, I allow myself 2 trades per day. Okay, so that's 800 per trade. Divide that in half. And I usually take a 40-point stop in NASDAQ. So remember, remember these. This is my rule of thumb for stops, 40 and 10. NASDAQ, S&P. So for NASDAQ, 40 points is your normal oscillating range. As you see, there's 40 points up and down. 40, 80, 40, 80, 40, 80. Okay, so that's how you allow yourself that much overshoot on a pivot. So for 40 points to lose $800 is one contract. So my biggest, fattest, heaviest trade, one contract. If I'm only partially convinced, like I lost some confluence, medium trade is half of that. So that's 5 micros. A small trade, like if I've lost all confluence, but I still want to take the trade, I trade 1/10 of that, 1 micro, 1 to 2 micros. So I follow the normal, medium, small rule. And that when I'm longing, if everything lines up, my max position size fits the criteria. If I lose 1 sign of confluence, then I step down. If I lose 2 signs of confluence, I step down, and 3 strikes, you're out. So on bull setups especially, I'm very much convinced to take a bull trade every single time. Now the orange is an example. When we have the confluence that's good and everything lines up, it's a normal. If I were to lose the confluence, then I would trade half the position size, but still take the long, because the probability shifted from 90 to 73. So remember when I told you those probabilities earlier? The difference between 90 and 73 would be 1 mini versus 5 micros. Less confluence, smaller size. That's how it works. Hopefully that answers your question. You guys can rewind that and revisit that. Oh, they were saying it was Fabio? Oh, okay. I thought you guys were just joking. That's actually a real person. I thought y'all were talking about the shirtless guy from the romance novels. Is there really a trader named Fabio? Okay, cool. What does it do? I thought you guys were just trolling me. Y'all were saying Fabio, Hugo. I thought y'all were just making shit up. What's up with ETF? The DLL seems to blow the account. I'm not sure. I haven't. Which plan is that? Come on, man. Give me that 8+. This looks good. It looks like it's trying to rally from here. But man, I don't know. I want to get that A+. I'm gonna be kind of like, I think what's gonna happen, let me go ahead and delete this. As much as I know this bull market, it's gonna move quick. And probably do this, and then probably do that. I don't think it's gonna fall from here. Now I did my suspicion to take the long. Probably would have been a good play, but I did pull out on it because I didn't like it. All right, so I'm gonna make a prediction today. I think we're gonna go straight up to half cap here. I think it's gonna die. I really feel it. That's just me though. Like it's gonna swoop all the way down. You guys get a weird feeling about today, or is it just me? That's what I want to ask y'all. Is it just me? Yeah, I got a weird feeling about today too. Which order flow service do I use? I don't use any order flow stuff. I'm like a big sort of like purist when it comes to just using Rocket Scooter. I would ask other people here what order flow service they use. Give you Black Thursday. Oh man, you guys are sadists, man. He's like, give me blood in the streets. Let's go. All right, let's see this market die today. You try not to overthink or feel into it. Yeah, that's actually really smart, Michael. Give me blood in the streets. Mad respect, Rose, set on your structure and composure with your strat. And over 10 years, the first stream that is a real consistent trader. I was looking at your streams from a few years ago. Consistent. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of solidified my technique with liquidity maps because I built this in 2020. So roughly 2022 is when Rocket Scooter, well, actually Rocket Scooter launched in 2022. And so that's when you got to start seeing me use the platform in its state. And it's slightly modified since then, but it's roughly still the same. But that's when I really started getting the liquidity maps are created in 2022. And this is a relatively new technique, but the approach has been consistent. And two Augusts ago is when we had the final iteration of liquidity map here. This is the latest iteration of the strategy. And so it's not too different than what it was 2 years ago. There were some setups that we had like this one and this one that we got rid of because the back test after a couple of years, probabilities came out pretty bad. It was only 60-40 and we didn't think that was strong enough to call it as trade setup. 60%, 40% on the short side. We want something better. There's certain things slightly changed, but the approach has been consistent. About 3 years, same approach. No crazy gambling, no nonsense. Case, what's up? What up, Case? What's up, man? What website for VIX do you guys use? So I get my VIX data, VX futures from Thinkorswim, which is free if you have a Schwab account /VX. You can also get it from TradingView. A lot of people use, I think it's VX1 on TradingView to get VIX futures data. Now remember, VIX is above contango midpoint, so we know the market's gonna be unusually sensitive in emo. Market's gonna be Lance today, guys, and I think he's memed himself into us saying that the market's gonna be a little weird and overly emotional. Oh. Behaving unusual. Steven loves volatility. How about you, Steven made $1 billion today? Did y'all watch that show when me and Steven were on the show together? And it's so hard in this world for somebody to talk over me. I gotta hand it to him. I used to think I talk over people. That's the quietest you guys have ever seen me ever in my life. I'm in the zone and I just steamroll people when I talk, I know. But Steven put me in my place. I was trying to interview him and it was so hard to get a word in. That guy is like dialed into life, man. He's like plugged into the matrix. I got kabooshed. Yeah. All right, come on. Do something, market. He's dialed in, man. He's like directly plugged into the source of the matrix, whatever it is. I was trying to get questions in. I was like, hey, so tell us about your trading strategy. And he would start talking about it. Then he shout at Hugo for a minute. Then he yelled at his dog. Then you get back into it and he changed the subject and it was like, that's like that energy, man. That's like raw Wall Street power. I was lucky enough just to get to hang out with him for an hour. Geez, but like, that's 43 years of trading experience right there. That's like the raw power of Wall Street. He absorbed all the words. I asked him, listen, is a great host. Oh, thank you, Stanley. I appreciate that. I was hoping you guys would get something out of it. You guys know when Steven's talking, it's just like, you're just like, you can't even write it down fast enough. He's all over the place. Like, he's got so much intellect and so much going on upstairs. Hard to follow. So I was like, okay, let me try to like funnel this down into like a tiny stream of info. Maybe you guys can get something out of it. Like what's your what's your strategy like? What are these indicators? What do they do? How do you use them? You know, I was fairly interested in learning more. So we'll probably have them on my segment a couple of times. I'm starting to like modify how I do the My Funded TV thing. I've been talking to Luke about changing the structure and me bringing guests on a lot. I think it'd be pretty cool. So like we're gonna bring Sean Sawyer on a bunch. I might bring Steven on a couple of times as well. Like bring more people on, not just my segment, and maybe extend my segment a little bit. Like if you have a guest on, give it like another 20, 30 minutes or something. The pivots stay valid overnight. The ones in the daytime, no, they end at market close. But on the overnight, we do create some pivots that last all night. Yeah, MFFU update. So now you can request up to $6,000 on your scale plan payouts for a limited time only. So it's not a permanent thing. What I heard, it's a limited time only. They're very similar to like blending elements of like legacy with FundedNext, where you can get half of your balance requested at payout up to 6,000. So basically, if you make $12,000, you get a $6,000 payout in the 5 days on the scale plan, which is really good. It's like really good. That's like 4 times, 4 times what it could be. If you bring your own desk and you sit behind you and bust my chops every time the market moves 10 points, oh, 100%. Did you long that half gap? Why didn't you long the half gap? I'll be yelling at you all day. Oh, I'll if you guys want to pay me to yell at you, I'll do it. It's chaotic and uncomfortable. Yeah, no, Tran, I'm not saying anything bad or mean, you know, towards Steve and all, but I'm gonna tell you from a personal perspective, remember, I don't circle jerk anybody. It's very uncomfortable for me too when I listen to him talk. It's too much. So don't feel like you're alone. Remember, I don't care what anybody thinks about it, what I think about anybody. It's too much. It's impossible for me to follow. I couldn't follow it. Some people are in their own lane of genius that it just can't be taught. And I don't think any of those students, God bless their hearts, but I feel like they're in for a nightmarish experience of overwhelming, like drinking from 20 fire hoses at once. Like the path to the finale of whatever's going on there is difficult. So if you guys are like struggling, you know, don't feel like you're alone. How do you keep cats out of your pool? Electricity? I don't know. You get cats in your pool. Cats hate water. Well, actually not all cats hate water, but some cats hate water. Yeah. Oh, you're too funny. Some people are like really good at something and like really, really, really good at something, but also when it comes to teaching, there's a layer of being able to translate that into something that like a whole spectrum of people can absorb. Like you can't just like be a genius and teach something only geniuses can understand. This is going to be hard. The average person may not be able to comprehend to a degree. Like Rocket Scooter explores some very complex topics. And like under the hood, you might have to be very strong in mathematics to understand why some of the things work, but you don't have to understand why they work to use them. It's like, how does your cell phone work? Well, you just turn it on, push buttons and call people, but you may not know that there's like a crystal inside of it and it's got frequencies it ties into, and there's the way the chemicals of the battery work. You may not have to understand all that to know that the cell phone has buttons you push and apps you can use, you know? So certain things are too much and not really useful. You know, the trivia of why something happens is not really that important unless you're trying to validate what you're doing when somebody is like, why does this work? And so, you know, our bootcamp explores all of that. We tell you basically how to use things, but for people that are like, is this even real? What's going on here? We do explain the science behind it, but also deliver in a way that it's understandable. I don't teach in a way that's like, okay, guys, you know, get out your graphing calculator. We're gonna do some calculus. It's not like that at all. The mathematical complexities are under the hood, and we explain what we're doing in a storybook sense. The way my teaching style is storybook sense, in a way that's like entertaining and easy to understand, where you can follow it. We more like explore the motivations rather than the math. Rose says intuition-based stats have indicators only as confirmation are almost always tied to one single trader's brain and hard to replicate. Yeah. He trades his system, but it's hard to pass on. Right. So for some people, it's hard to translate the complexities of why you do what you do into a streamable lesson. Like, good luck trying to let Magnus Carlsen, you know, mentor you in chess. You know, he's a guy that can just look at the board and watch you make a move, and he'll say, yeah, you're a 1700 elo. No, maybe, no, you're 1750. Like, he'll know how good you are in your exact score just by staring at you. You can't really teach somebody how that brain is wired. It's like the parallel thought process is not a linear stream of, you know, A, B, C, this is what you do. It's more like they can't even explain their own genius. They just do it. And that is pretty common in many geniuses. They see numbers in a way they can't explain it. People ask me, like, Matt, how are you able to add and multiply numbers together very quickly in your head? And I say, I just see it, almost feel it in a way. Like when I was a kid, I would go to, like, you know, I was state mental math champion, and I was able to, like, add numbers and multiply numbers very quickly. I didn't have a process. I wasn't counting on my fingers. My brain wasn't memorizing and recalling. It was more like translating numbers and moving them around in a way that I can just see it. Like an example, and let me try to draw it for you. Let me just pretend that, like, we're multiplying numbers together. I'm gonna put some numbers, 3, 4, 5 times, I don't know, 6. I'm gonna put something together. When I'm multiplying this together in my head, I'm actually multiplying it backwards, okay? So the way that it's almost like a visual to me, I see a 7 and a 0 already. 6 times 5 is 30, carry a 3, 24, 25, 26, 27. My brain sees this and then visualizes that. And I see it in chunks of 2s. And I'm not sitting there counting each step. My brain just goes, oh, that's 70 in that place, right? So, like, I look at 45 and 6, 7, and then this is 18 and 2 is 20. So that's 2070. Now, could I teach you how to do that? Probably not. But I look at it and I go, okay, I don't know, did I do the math right there? Is that 2070? The idea is that, like, my brain does a certain thing with a number that it just does. And I don't really know other than I see it. And if I'm thinking it's the wrong thing, then I get a feeling like, wait, that's not right. It just feels like that's wrong. And so it's almost like my brain knows in a kind of what they call it, where you have combined senses together, not just memory, but also I feel awkward when it's the wrong number. So that's how I know that it's wrong. So for some people, they can explain how they do it. I really can't explain how I feel. Some synesthesis, is that what it's called? So when it came to numbers, I was very quick at, I think my brain is, like, quickly translating numbers and like, okay, these 3 make this and these 3 make this. And so when I was multiplying numbers together, I would always do it backwards. And then I would remember in my brain, I'd have to spit the number out forward. Or I would normally, like, you know, put the number, or I'd write it backwards. Like, it was really cool when you, like, you guys all know the 11s trick, right? I don't know. Like the 11s trick. I think I started getting that technique when I would do that. So if you write it backwards, right, that times 11 is, oops, that is 0. Dude, my thing is not even working. My pencil's not even working. So backwards, right, it's 5, 8, 9, 0, 7, 2. So say that backwards and that's the answer. I couldn't teach that to people. For whatever it's worth, some people just have that thing that they do that you can't really teach to people. Thank God I'm sitting out on this one. Guys, y'all are tuning in the Rockstar stream. Really appreciate y'all. We're gonna do a giveaway in a little bit, in 15 minutes. Go hit those like buttons there. I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. Aren't I glad that I just waited? Aren't I glad that I just waited? Yeah. Steven is like that with trading. That's all I was trying to say. He's very, trust me when I say the way my brain works, I can't follow it. I don't think I would be able to, but some people can. So And that's no insult to the man whatsoever. He's extremely gifted. Like, but he's just on a different, he's an alien, dude. He's in a different league. Like, he's able to stare at like 40 monitors at once. His superpower goes beyond what us mere mortals can achieve. Sorry, I'm quite a knife in your face. Do I still love it? You are right, or you are just used to being right? I mean, well, it might bounce from here and rally. Watch this be the big rally bounce, but I don't know. For some reason today, it just felt a little off. Like gapping up and immediately plopping to half gap and sitting here. I really do think this is a red day that doesn't recover. And for whatever it is that I feel it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some scalps off of my A pluses and then just call it a day and be okay with it. I'd like to get to this account at least to 10K today. Nobody entered the giveaway. Yeah, Ryan wants to win it all. So let me give you guys some info about our boot camp. Here's a sales pitch, obviously, but our boot camp is only $20. It's not $10,000. I'm not a retired trader because my eyeballs are dry. Guys, look, does trading ruin your eyesight? Fuck yeah, it does. You see my glasses? They get thicker every year. I'll probably be blind when I'm 60 and I'll be trading in Braille. Okay? Nothing wrong. Nothing ever hurts your brain when you're, nothing ever hurts your heart more than just giving up something that makes you so much money. I'm gonna be trading like this. Like, you know, feeling, don't matter. But every year my glasses get thicker. Yeah, this shit's making me blind. All right, whatever. But I also play video games with the same precision. And you know what? Until my eyeballs fall out, I'm okay. But here are the reviews of our bootcamp. So what our bootcamp actually does is we teach you 3 principles of day trading. We teach you A, trend identification. B, we teach you risk and position management strategies. And C, we teach you market avoidance strategies, which I'm practicing right now. Avoiding the market strategically is also a trade plan. Waiting for setups is a trade plan. You'll see the most patience ever executed, and consistency with what I do. I practice everything I preach. The reviews on the website, if you guys want to go read about it, this is where you can do the bootcamp. It starts on Monday. It's a 20-day thing, 17 classes, but it lasts about 20 days. It's $1 a class. That's it. That's all you'll ever pay for the bootcamp. $20 a month. That's it. Cancel whenever you want. People have left reviews who have taken the bootcamp. It was a game changer, worth every penny, completely different anything that's been out there. Best deal on the internet. There's absolutely nothing like this person said. Great way to gain insight into futures and options. There's just 5-star reviews. There's years of these things. Rock Shooter is great. And again, these are people that bought. This is what they bought. So it's not just like, you know, I paid my friends to say good stuff. Matter of fact, anybody can leave a review right now. If you've bought it, go leave a review. We actually would love for you to, you know, speak your mind. Mind-blowing concepts based on market principles combined with back-tested strategies not taught by anyone else. That's really important. What we teach is unique and nobody does anything like it. It's a completely different way to see the markets. Only place on the internet with this info. Matt is amazing with his teaching and leveraging the tool and the friends he's created. A bunch of stories. People tell like the story of what they did, like this one. I remember reading this one. I removed all my lagging technical indicators. Those didn't help you in options trading. They burned your ROI with Matt's tools and daily Zoom classes. Step ahead and improved your ROI double digits, not close triple digits. In other words, you have a higher probability to know where price will go if you study and consume precise teachings that Matt provides. Again, it's not a crystal ball tool, and it's not. It's a process. And I love that people can see that. It's not like, here's the solution. We've got a market beating algo. That's a bunch of bullshit magic bean sauce. It's not a crystal ball tool. We teach you a process. I teach you how to bet correctly in the market. And it's a really solid process. And I'm glad that people are very, you know, they see that. They're not like, oh my God, this tool is going to do all the work for you and change your life. People completely, that's why the bootcamp is very straightforward with what it is. We will reshape how you see markets and how you approach markets. You see, I have the patience of a saint. They call me the Iceman because I'm chilling and waiting. I'm going to teach you how to be the Iceman yourself or the Ice Woman yourself. But yeah, like a bunch of stuff. This Roby Powers about a year ago said full-time trader. That time tried just about every trading strategy imaginable. Nothing comes close to what Rockscooter does. Liquidity maps alone gives an instant clear view of the trading day. Allows you to patiently wait for key zones. Patiently waiting, yeah. Very cool. You're taught the importance of risk management, position sizing, which is the first half of the boot camp, focuses on position sizing, which is the most important decision you make, actually. And we focus very heavily on trading the right size. Masterclass videos are pure gold. Answers questions with analogies that make complex concepts easy to grasp. Well, hey, thank you. I do take pride in that. I love teaching. And it's fun. I used to teach engineering class at the University of Houston, by the way. I used to teach 2 classes, fluid dynamics and material science engineering. And as a teacher in those complex topics, I love to teach with analogies and stories that make things easy to understand. Those topics can be very... Fluid dynamics is one of the hardest engineering classes, and all you guys are engineers here will probably agree. That's when your engineering starts getting hard. Your classes start getting pretty hard once you start getting to fluids and stuff. Start chunking at those Navier-Stokes equations and shit, and you know, it starts off easy with statics, and it starts getting progressively harder. Then you're like, okay, this is some heavy math stuff. But I always got really good at explaining the complex things easily. And so, Mark Rober of trading. Hey, that's kind of cool. I really do idolize Mark Rober and the way he approaches, especially teaching kids science. Like, I think that's such a lost thing these days with the internet, video games, and things that are like taking your kids' attention. You know, I was a kid, maybe you guys were a kid. I used to watch Mr. Wizard on Channel 8. You know, like I was so fascinated by science, and having somebody that explains science to kids is it's such a gem, man, because, you know, you gotta, like, we have to keep continuing to spark our youth's curiosity about how the universe works, because you got to have somebody, you know, take the reins when we all die to keep the planet going. And I was always inspired by science at a young age. And I watched Bill Nye when I got older. Don Herbert. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. So I would watch Mr. Wizard like day in and day out. I still remember to this day when he was getting a kid to eat an apple, and he had a kid to stand on his head and eat the apple upside down. The kid was like, well, am I going to choke? And he's like, well, yeah, well, it's not gravity that puts the food into your stomach. It's actually the muscles contracting in that direction. And the kid was standing on his head eating an apple. I still remember that 40 years later. All right, anyways, but you guys can read the stuff here, all the reviews, if y'all check it out. The bootcamp is only $20, obviously. It's only ever been $20. It will always ever be $20. And also, if you buy Rocket Scooter platform, it's absolutely free. I don't need to sell a mentorship or a bootcamp to provide income for myself. I sell it at $20 as a fuck you to Lance Burpsteins of the world, who need $10,000 because they blew up all their money and they need you to pay their bills for them and their family. Fuck those guys. The $20 pays for 2 of my employees. We are paying for their families who work for me and make the stuff and edit videos and stuff. Now I don't make a dime from it. I don't need to. I bought eye drops. My eyes aren't dry. I'm like the rocket scientist from Margin Call. Oh, that guy. Yeah, the guy that played Spock in the Star Wars movies. I think he's actually a rocket scientist. He was like, so why did you move to a world like this? He's like, well, I mean, engineering and trading is just like charts and numbers. I like charts and numbers, and also I like making money. We do 50% off lifetime again. So it's 25% off lifetime. I was actually just about to say that. So currently until Friday, is a price for everybody in the community as a result of the songwriting contest we had. Lifetime is $1,500 off until Friday. And that's the best sale it ever is. It's never 50. So lifetime, if you want to buy the software in one purchase, is normally $4,000. It's now $2,500 until Friday. You want to take the plunge and not pay $200 a month forever and buy it for $25, it pays itself off in a year. So that deal only comes out usually at Black Friday, but it's also the price, the whole songwriting contest we did. Was my P&L based on pre-market? Yeah, this is all pre-market. No trades in the session yet. I got in all along and then I scared myself out of it. So I just got in and got out really quick. Basically flat. So nothing yet. I'm going to try to get some A pluses down in here. I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably going to chop lower and lower and lower. So be very careful. Your free lifetime is lit. Mike, I got you, man. Mike won free lifetime with his Show Me the P&L song. Can I review my overnight trade? Extremely simple. Yes, sir. The overnight trade was basically as follows. I had no pivot to trade off of other than just raw intuition that the market was either going to go up or go down and span the range. We've had this happen before on big run-up days like this. Usually on a big run-up day, you tell yourself the next day is going to bisect this as the middle. Typical. Somewhere down here and somewhere up here is about the range you're going to be. How do I know somewhere down here? Well, that was the last leg up. So this leg up times 2 is about the range. And that's pretty standard on those big breakaway days like that don't retrace until the end. And if you see how we kind of stayed inside of that range for the most part, not drawing a scale, but I tell myself usually it's going to span that range, try to go higher, try to test lower, and then somehow end up back where it started. Typical days like this. So the idea was, well, it opened, moved up, came up, bopped down a little bit, went up higher, and then came lower. And when it bounced there on that swift red candle, I just decided to take the gamble. Actually, I did it in NASDAQ. Same principle on NASDAQ. I said the same thing was that NASDAQ, the last leg up was similar on NASDAQ, was here to there. It was going to span the same range. And so as we scroll to the right, it's pretty much on point with, you see how that measurement down here and here is the same size? Pretty normal on those big breakaway days. And that was actually exact on NASDAQ, which is pretty beautiful. So the idea was usually right here, when it does sell off end of the day, I use this as the support overnight. And again, there's no science technique on this one. It was mostly just feel. And I just set my R and R and I go get it. I try to get 40 points for a 1-to-1 scalp. And I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And when it did this, and then it did that, I decided to jump in right there and then just set a stop and then forget about it until I got my 40 points and I closed out. And that's what I did. And I went to bed. And I woke up to this. No real pivot, no real rocket scooter, anything. That's just classic support and resistance. And then just feeling it out. Big, swift, sudden candles like that, especially when the market's strong and bullish, is usually a good entry point. In the overnight, there's no real news or anything to cause it to dip or die. Ooh, let's get those ESTs, baby. All right, let's run a giveaway in just a second, you guys. I feel like doing something really special today. My Funded Futures, let's give away some of those new scale accounts that they have. I give away 1,000 prop accounts a month if you guys are just tuning in. I give away more prop accounts than any influencer out there. I have really good special relationships with all of our prop partners. Plus, I'm also My Funded TV, so we give away a ton of stuff there as well. Combined 2 shows, about 1,000 accounts a month. Today, let's give away a bunch of scale accounts. Why the hell not? Type MFFU in chat, friends. My Funded Futures now has upped their scale plan for $127 for a short period of time, and use code Rocket Scooter to get that deal. You will be able to get your first payout instead of $1,500. You can get up to $6,000, which can be half of your balance. So essentially, you can get up to half your balance as a payout. So if you get $12,000, you can max out at $6,000 in the first 5 days once your trade-in is funded. That's 4 times the size in this special offering they're doing, which is amazing. Let me see if I got the graphics for y'all. I got it here. Yeah, I'll make a little tweet for it. Let's hit those A plus. I've been waiting patiently all day for them. You guys ready to see some trades finally? So with this, basically, with the scale plan, it's 2 days to pass, 5 days to payout, and you can get up to $6,000 in a single payout, which is half your balance of $12,000. No activation fee on My Funded Future, no DLL, no consistency, and funded. That's why they're the best. I'll just say that because I work for them. I work for them because they're the best. I wouldn't work for something mediocre. I wouldn't work for somebody that tells me it ain't important to let your coaches, to vet your coaches, and if they're good at trading. I would never work for Tip Stop. I always say, do we call Top Step Tip Stop around here? That's the best way to not get her number at the bar, bro. Is you tell her that you got a letter jacket with Top Step patches on it. You've framed your payout certificates and they're hanging on your wall. You call that Tip Stop. That'll stop the tip in a moment. You ain't gonna get in with that one. The best contraceptive on the planet. Show her your payout certs, bro. Do that A plus. Let's go all the way down. I've been waiting patiently for it. Let's try at least here with a couple. All right, let's go for this one. All right, let's start staging in. It might not be the strongest trade today. A plus, resilience is negative, so the best I hope for, again, it's going to be resistance and chop inside of here. I'm going to long from here, here, and here just to retrace pretty much as much of this move as I can. All right, I finally entered the long. You guys get to watch me maybe make a trade. I don't feel like it's going to rally today. Let's go. I'm going to spin that wheel, guys. And we're going to get going on this. I must play, I'm not going to lie, as much as I love Rogue of the Lamb's song, of the giveaway songs, I have to admit, the giveaway Bonanza is my favorite. Hey, hey. What's up, cutie? Got iDoc in the house, y'all. Hold on. I do love the giveaway Bonanza by Sir Darb. Hold on. I'm not gonna wear the hat though. iDoc, you guys first timers in here, this is the mod that bans everybody if you're an asshole.
What ban? I'm the asshole mod.
Or yeah, she's the asshole. She usually bans you because she's just falling asleep while watching the stream. Or
I have you in my lap or crotch while I'm driving. Somehow my thighs ban you. Like I did to somebody yesterday.
Who'd you ban yesterday?
Somebody.
Who was it?
Somebody.
You don't even know?
Somebody.
That was their name?
Somebody. Somebody, where are you? There he is. Was it?
iDoc banned you with their thighs?
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta get those thighs under control.
Like saying, I'm going down the street. Where? Down the street.
Oh, there's a bar down here called Down the Street. We always have that same conversation every time. I'm like, down the street where?
Yeah, I banned somebody.
Oh my gosh. I'll get my 40 points and take the scalp. So let's get there. I don't know if I'm gonna take it all the way up, but all right, you guys, My Funded Futures, get ready to go. All right. Are you going to Pilates?
No, I'm actually.
All right, taking my 40 points. Close, 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 and close. Woohoo! All right, close, 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 and close. I'm just taking the scalp. That was so simple. Wait, you're going to run some errands? What kind of errands? What's his name?
Aaron.
Damn it. Fucking knew it.
There's Aaron.
What errands there for reals?
I have to go buy some. You know, sometimes you shouldn't ask questions.
Does it sound like, guys, does it sound like she's cheating on me? I ain't gonna lie, this sounds fucking suspicious. Bonanza. There's no P&L, I'm fully flat. That was an easy scalp. It's not like she cheated on me, I don't know.
Oh, you know what the electrician quoted me?
What?
2,600 bucks
Hang the chandelier?
to hang the chandelier. These are the official electrician company though. So now I gotta go find the lone electrician.
Hold on. Electricians in chat. 2,600 bucks to hang a chandelier.
And 2 pendant lights?
And 2 pendant lights. They are heavy as fuck. Yeah, that one weighed like 75 pounds.
50 pounds. But he says that, oh yeah, we're gonna have to like charge you per hour to hang up the crystals. I was like, I can hang them up myself. You just put up the rod.
Hole and Heart, type something in chat to claim your prize. By the way, that scalp, I was in and out for 3 minutes. P&L on the screen. That was worth about $2,500 in this account. I don't know, maybe I think I just made 5,000 bucks on that one move. Hole and Heart, type something. 750 max, 600 max. It's a pretty heavy like crystal chandelier. So is that a lot? I should ask Dave.
Who? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because he is home builder. He might know what a contractor would cost. Hang the chandelier yourself, right? That's strong.
We don't know how to do that without zapping ourselves.
Dude, I had to get the box in the house, and that was a chore.
He also said in order to as well and
Yeah.
We're just like a quarter of a new backyard.
Guys, I took this for 1-to-1 trade. Since it's resistance all through here, I got 40 points and close. You guys understand my trade? Besides, yeah, Matt won't do it because it's candles. That's a trading. That's a very complex trading joke, and I really appreciate it.
So.
Yeah. Contact you to do your projects around the house or the A-frame guy. Bro, hey, are you in Houston? Send me a message, man. Text me.
Lenny, type something in chat.
Lenny, type something in chat. You have to put them yourself. You have to get your confidence up. Hugo, did you hang the chandelier? All right, so how many people grabbed fucking 50 points there on the NASDAQ? God, that was so clean. That's bull zone bottom. And William, who asked earlier if you're in chat, my boy, when I tell you, when you touch our pivots, it's predictable high volume. We weren't kidding. Now it's pretty simple. I was in and out. All right. How many am I going to do? Let's give away a couple more. Let's give away 4 scale accounts today. Don't forget, with My Funded Futures, the scale plan, normally you trade for 2 days on eval and 5 days to get payout. On day 5, you get a $1,500 payout, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. They've changed it temporarily where on day 5, you can get up to $6,000 after 5 days, which is incredible. It's like bigger than the Rapid account, less than the Legacy account, but huge. 5 days for $6,000 is better than Top Step. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Emma Grace.
Let's go ahead and make your viral post. Watch this. You may show you the formula. I'm going to mention the word Top Step in my post. And watch it get 100,000. Actually, Top Step is better. Watch this. I just love to put Top Step in here. Get them impressions going. I'm just going to put so much better than Top Steps. Watch this. 5 days for 5,000 bucks. Let's watch the roaches scurry as I turn on the lights. $6,000. I watch people are gonna say, yeah, but the payout split is different and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Pickle knows what I mean, right?
Yeah, he does. Fish.
Watch this. I'm gonna say so much better than watch this. Let's get the kids all angry. All right, whoever won, you gotta type something in chat, by the way, or you don't get your prize. Just all you have to do is say a random prop name is better than Top Step and you'll go viral. They get
Watch everybody do that right now on their Twitter. It's not just you, then you lose morality because everyone's doing it.
I'm not gonna give all of my secrets away to people.
Yeah, maybe not say that live next time.
You bet, Pilly. Do you wash Pickle's belly often? How often do you wash Pickle?
I wash him every week. Why?
Rocky Filler. Winner number 3. I'll tell you guys how to claim the prize in a little bit. Tip stop is way better. Everyone hashtag top step. Every time you say it's better than tops, they get so angry at you, but it's so like, it's so predictable. It's a good approach. Yeah. Top step is a prop firm and we call it tip stop because they're so nerdy. They're the ones that had a letter jacket with patches that you can get that says top step. Like every time you get a payout, you get a patch.
Is that real?
Yeah, and that sounds so lame, right? So we started calling it tip stop because like if you wear that to the bar, you ain't getting laid.
You need a rocket.
Yeah, she won't go home with you, bro. Not at that point. All right, how many was that? Was that 4? All right, no, hold on. One more. Congrats, Rocky Filler. Rocket scooter stirring up a stanza. This is the last one. Stop typing MFFU. It's over. This is the last one. With a cowboy hat too small for his head. What's the profit split for FundedNext? 100%, 0% Remington. They don't take a split from you. FundedNext is the best value for prop firms. 4 days to pay out on the Rapids, no split. James Williams, number 4.
And a bootcamp lasso slung across his back.
Yippee-ki-yay! It's a giveaway, bonanza. It's a 2% fee. Yeah, I think it's a 3% fee when on the payout when you get a payout. I think that's just like a transfer fee. That is true, yeah. So about 3%, I think. 2 or 3%. All right, the 4 of you guys, here's how you claim your prize. Congrats. Number 1, go to my Discord. Link is in the description below. Number 2, go to the channel called Contest. Number 3, locate an admin named Slacks. Send him a message. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. And send him that screenshot from inside your account so that we know that you're this person. Have an account with My Funded Futures already. I'll give you the instructions on how to claim. You're going to go and get the new scale accounts. Like I said, the scale accounts are awesome. They're now better than Top Step. Let's watch the little kitties get mad. You see that? I just do it to provoke people.
Yeah.
You need a certified electrician, yeah, to hang up a chandelier.
That's what makes it.
You got to pay for those certifications, man. The Hole in Heart, Lenny, Rocky Filler, and James Williams. You got an hour to claim your prize or you forfeit it. So get in the Discord and chat with Slacks. He'll hook you up. The song is good, right? This was my favorite of the giveaway songs because it just sounds like so epic. Yeah. You're a certified electrician, bro. Do you live in Houston? Any of you guys live in Houston and want to come hang out with me for the day? If you hang out my chandelier, I'll take you out and we'll go get steaks or something. Y'all cut me like a decent price. Is it $2,700 to hang the chandelier?
Yeah.
That's how much that's almost half of what it cost.
No, it's more than what it. No, it actually is half of what it. Entire whole the entire thing. It's I don't know. I think they're the term.
Trading on Top Step is like running upstairs in socks, all slippage, no profits. That is so funny because I've busted my ass so many times running up downstairs with socks on. I have bruises from that stuff.
1,000. I just don't think it costs anywhere more than $500-600 to do that.
How much is the chandelier? How much is it? Yeah, 7 or 4,000. 4,000. Usually quote high if they don't want to do the job as well. Oh, that is kind of true. We need to get other quotes. What I'm thinking.
No, I'm 100%. I'm not forking out $2,100 of your money. Of your money.
Dang it, that is true. She's taking care of me, guys. All right, how did you guys do today? We get like to get a little kinky on the stream, but if you do me a favor and pull the zipper down a little bit and whip it out and show me what you got, because I'm curious to hear it. You mind, how big was it? How big is it? What's the size?
Stop! Keeps going. Just gets cringier.
What's that curve look like?
Oh my god.
How's it curved? Is your P&L tiny? Well, just show me a little bit. We're friends here. It's okay. Normally I buy you a drink first, but
We're made for each other.
I'm gonna die alone.
We're gonna die alone without each other.
If I didn't have you, I would fucking die alone, yeah. That's funny. Should just send the P&L in Discord? No, this is just a game we play called
Dang, look at all these greenies.
Look at the curve.
My cleaning.
Your cleaning lady is here. She's looking at you crazy.
Hopefully y'all's kids aren't around.
Show me what you got. Let's see it.
100 million.
We're all friends here. 100 million. Can I verify that? Bro, yeah. And the funny part was he was like, bro, I was on Kinfo. I'm like the #1 on the list. Oh, are you on Kinfo now? Well, no, I took it down because I wanted to be private. Just, yeah, that made all the sense in the world. Show it for a little bit, and then just, you didn't want to be private then, but you want to be private now.
Was that electrician driving a motorcycle? You might have his key.
God damn it, that's it.
Still don't know.
That's the guy. We don't know. We stole somebody's keys. I accidentally. Or they left them here. So the story is, when we moved into the house, we had a bunch of contractors coming in doing stuff. We ended up with keys. Like a thing of keys, almost like janitor keys. There was a bunch of them. There's also maybe like a Toyota key, and then like a motorcycle key for a Harley.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a key. It was a oh, but then there's like a key that's like short.
It was a Harley key with a Harley keychain. Yeah. So there were. Don't try to. You're trying to tell me you're trying to get away with something. I can feel it here. Oh no, he didn't drive a motorcycle. Oh, tell me what he does drive. So the idea was we called everybody that we knew that came to this house to see who owned these keys. And everyone we called, nobody claimed the keys at all. And so the jokes ran, they were like, yeah, whose keys are in your office, Maddie? Who'd you bring over that drives a motorcycle? That was the kind of the joke. So when people say maybe it's the motorcycle guy's keys, that's who it is.
It's the biker IDOC second man.
Pretty much. I think my thought is they accidentally stole them from somebody at the gym. Like the gym, we go to the gym and there's like cubby holes, and that somebody probably threw their keys into ours. Because usually when we leave,
yeah,
I usually just grab everything and shove it in pockets. The fact that it's on my desk, because nobody came in here except for the painter guy and the AC guy and the maid. And so I thought maybe I got home and I just emptied my pockets and threw everything on the desk. So maybe I jacked somebody's keys. And so we called every gym we went to and said, hey, we got some keys if anybody needs them. And nobody ever called us. So somebody had to push their bike home, I guess. I don't know.
Side piece. You guys really think I have enough game to pull in a side piece? Like, have you not seen us?
Yeah, this girl is so lame, dude. Like,
I'm like, I define cringe.
This is why I don't worry when you go out. And she's like, this guy flirted with me. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't.
He really does.
Bless your heart.
I'm just like trying to get a reaction out of Matt, and he's just like, oh, that's funny. That's cute. Aw.
Like, she's like, he flirted with me. I'm like, I know you think he did, but that's cute. It would never happen. I'm just kidding. Oh, you know what I want to hear? Let's play the Maroon 5 song, the Tech Trader one.
You do a Matt impression? Hey, tomato girl. Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't understand that. All right, do a Matt impression.
Look at the market skyrocket, guys. Look at.
That's what I sound like?
Actually, God, your astigmatism's really bad. I can't see anything through this.
This trading's making me blind and we'll have to quit. I need some eye drops. Oh, you missed that conversation.
Oh.
That was a pretty on point impression.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you guys listen to me all day?
I literally have you on right now. That's how I butt ban people. Slightly blind Matt. I'm too hot. I can't breathe. Just tough yourself up a lot and make fun of Toast. I won't do that. Oh, you do it too well.
It's all for the comedy of it. I don't really talk myself up too much. Yo, what's up, boy? You want up here? All right. Oh, you feel left out.
Way wants to see him.
You're calm today. Normally you're like aggressive and in a bad mood. Normally dachshunds don't, you know, normally like dachshunds like to be horizontal and not up, but this one likes to sit on his butt. Like, he loves propping up like
when
this.
you put him in the car and put him in his car seat, he'll just sit on his butt.
Yeah, he likes
like
to sit up. This is like his favorite thing.
Yeah.
I'm holding him so that he like.
He's literally the.
Oh, that's what he wanted.
I turned my top off.
Okay, guys, so back to some seriousness here. Did you guys see that A+ setup, the one I drew today? So we have bull zone bottom is a 90% of days will stay on the same side of bull zone when you have the confluence of the ratio being greater than half. It's one of the better signals we do have. The ESTs were drawn here. This is a 90%. That's why I took the long off of that. This is a about 90% and 90%. So each one of these here, here, and here, this is a liquidity pocket. It's one of my favorite setups. If you look over here on the left side where I'm circling it here. There you go. We always do this. I always play chicken with him. You're too slow.
What do you? I mean, how do you play chicken if you're not gonna lick him? Yeah.
He's gonna bite my tongue.
Ow!
He's gonna bite my tongue. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. He's quick though.
Let me get back to work.
I like to play stare down with Pickle. It's so funny. And I just inch like really close. And he just gets like.
Oh, I'm gonna go for my bracelet.
Oh, nice. Come back and show it off. I want to see it.
Okay, you want to put it on me or you want him to put it on me?
Oh yeah, I guess I should do it. Yeah, come here. I'll do it for you. All right. So this particular setup is one of my best setups. It's actually my favorite setup, a liquidity pocket. When you open in a bull zone, you tend to stay in a bull zone 90% of the time. So by the end of the day, we should close above here, all things being equal. So what I do is I long at the zone and at the bear zone boundary here and here. It is a predictable high volume pivot. As I explained, those of you that's your first time here, you've been here since the morning. And I explained that we wait for pivots. As you guys watched, I waited for an hour and a half and made $5,000 in 6 minutes. And now I'm on the sidelines. That's how I do what I do. It's consistent. It's solid. It's probabilistic. It's predictable, high volume. I don't know if I'm going to get the direction right or wrong, but I'm always right or wrong from the right place because it's very important. We call it entry efficiency in the Bootcamp. When you're wrong from the right place, you're always wrong small. So I know that this is where I want to trade from because of the volume at exactly 24,996, and it pivoted to the penny. So I got lucky on that one. Now, again, this is a really high probability we stay above here, but I took that trade, and it's like newbie traders and candle traders that are like, well, let me get in on this. Maybe I can long or short this from here. I got the trade. I'm in and out. The account that I had here managed to go from, what was it, 46 to 63. And some of these other accounts, I put some fat on it. As you can tell, I'm not trading all of my accounts yet. I never copy trade either. I'm just staging in a little bit at a time. Every time I get a pivot, I'm gonna work down the list and just trade a little bit in each of these accounts, and that's all I do it. So this is probably like day 20 of a winning streak. I haven't lost a day freaking since beginning of September. It's been crazy that this market has been so straightforward, and I've just been the luckiest mofo on the planet because my trades have been working out. The market has been so straightforward, and I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but it's been pretty nice, which is great because the market opened, it fell. I didn't do anything. I got in and then decided to not get in. And then this happened, and then that happened, and then I took that little scalp, and that's all that it took. All day today, that's all that it took. Now, what else can I do is I can trade this zone multiple times. If we fall to there again, this is all pocket. If we lose 24,995, it's actually bearish. You should not be losing bear zone tops. It can go lower from here. Yeah, very possibly that it can. Probability is that we close above here, and there's plenty of room for this to move. But this saying resistance, it's a very low probability that we break up through it and keep going. So this white line down here needs to be above 0 for me to believe in a bounce case breakout to the upside. But yeah, that's it. Market, please go down on me. Yawn, that's so funny. Sir, it's tip stop. God, I love trading. Trading is just such like chock full, like, of just so many fun memes. And you got to have thick skin. Even if people poked fun at me, I'd still have fun with it. Like, it's just the trading memes write themselves, man. It's such a jokester sort of crazy community. I love it. Like when Rena went to the BDH and Pat was like trolling her and she couldn't handle it and she walked away crying. Poor girl. I mean, it's Wall Street, man. This ain't like, you know, this ain't like, you know, you gotta thick skin. It's Wall Street, man. You gotta be tough, you know. Like if I went to the BDH, Pat's always been like, come out anytime, you know, whatever. I'm sure I'd sit there and he would talk mad shit to me and I would talk shit back to him. We'd have fun with it. We'd both laugh. Like, this is what you gotta be. You gotta be tough in Wall Street. You can't just be like, you know, you can't go in there with a little like a fragile ego or that you're, you know, you care too much what other people think. I'd love to be there and have Pat talk some shit to me. I'd feel honored. I'd be like having some fun with it. All right, guys, y'all catch the knife today because you know where this is going.
Hi, my name is Dave.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. R2 features. It's not a spa where you can charge your crystals. Bro, that is so funny because I've been doing yoga for all of my adult life. So I know, like, I can see the exact person in my head you're talking about. You know, that's the person, yeah, that comes in with a bag of crystals and they're always eating like a tub of green goop. It's not even looks like it's real food. And they don't even really eat food. They just stick their fingers in the soil. They're super vegan. They absorb the energy straight from the ground like a plant. I don't even eat food. I participate in photosynthesis, okay? That kind of person who... I know, there's one or two people here we just offended. Look, we make fun of everybody equally, so don't feel bad. And everyone's time will come at some point. Don't worry. This is Wall Street, not Bali. Yeah, this is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. That's my favorite saying. Hi, my name is Dave. I think it's fun just to be like trading. You know, trading's always been like a, you know, a degenerate job. I mean, it's like drugs are high, emotions are high, the traders are high. It's not a place for you to just go in there and be like, it's okay, let's hug it out. This is not like, you can't be like super woke on Wall Street. In about an hour, I'll be live on my Funded TV, so hang tight for a little bit.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I caught the dip again.
I have dreams of 6-figure P&L. I'm fully flat. And again, I'll tell you guys if we get another trade. I'm kind of happy with what I made. IDOC's going to run some errands. And now she finally admitted what she's going to do. She's going to pick up her Cartier bracelet. I got her for her birthday. I got her the one where you lock it. It's got the lock thing on it. That was her birthday present. She always wanted one. I told her I'd get it for her birthday. But I bought a size too big, so she had to go get them to custom order the smaller size. All right, I am lazy as fuck. So let's get ChatGPT to add up my numbers for me. Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. $18.07, shit. Okay, I don't think there's any more setups today. Unless I get to hedge treasure or bear zone bottom, I think inside of here, this is gonna be very crucial. And then look at this, guys. Monthly hedge resilience is actually negative. And let's keep an eye on S&P because I think that's where the real juice is gonna come from today. We really need S&P agreements, and S&P is kind of in the worst spot between the two. We have pivot from here to here. While this bouncing is failing, I'm gonna kind of wait. We got there, and there for S&P. Am I gonna trade? No, I'm perfectly flat, Jay. If I'm in a trade, it will be shown on the screen. I'll let you guys know. So even if I'm only trading like different accounts, at least one of them will be on the screen to show that I'm in something. I'm never zero here and then in a trade elsewhere. That's one thing I don't do. So if I'm in a trade, something will be shown. I'll let you guys know how many accounts. I'm usually like, I'm in a trade, 1 contract, 2 accounts. So right now I've got these guys to work on. These guys have a little bit more room. I'll cycle to them second. And then this still has some room to play these guys right here. So my next entries will be somewhere around those guys right there. Wait, Emma? Yeah, tell Slacks. I'll tell him. I'll let him know. I'll give you a buy because you're very loyal and you're very, you did come to me. It's usually just to keep people from coming like 4 days later and be like, I won the prize. I'll let him know. Hey, you're fine.
20,000 is all you need, and you get the ultimate emoji indicator for free.
I love the rocket scooter emoji song. This is making fun of gurus, by the way. This isn't telling you that we have a magic sauce recipe. It's making fun of the people that are selling you some bullshit algorithm. There's some guy that we saw pictures of that their charts like literally look like this. And this is a whole song about like one person. It looked like this, and it looked like this, and it looked like this. It was all kind of shapes and neon colors and crap. And I'm just gonna draw random stuff on the screen, and it was like this, and then it was like they had like these. Oh God, it was like I don't even know what these things are. And so somebody made the song to meme it. Oh yeah, like this right here. It was like triangles and like angles and stuff. It looked just like that. But the funny part was they were like, and I don't even remember what it was, but they had like emojis on it. And they were like, what the fuck are the emojis for? Like they had emojis on the chart too. And I think that was with the signal or something. So then they decided to write, rocket scooter emojis because we were talking about that. Let me let Slacks know. Yeah, Slacks just follows the rules on what I tell him. So Slacks will tell you guys no. But if you're cool and you're in chat and you're like, hey, I barely missed the buzzer by a little bit, that's totally fine. Mostly it's because we had to put the rule in place because people would come in there and be like, hey, like I won back in April and here's the proof. Like, can I get the account? And we're just like, okay, no. You got an hour to get it. But again, you guys that are loyal and y'all are loyal, we're not here to punish y'all, for missing it by 20 minutes or 10 minutes or something. But, if you come to me and you're like, hey, it's my first time to win and I missed it and I won yesterday or something, I may have some mercy on y'all, but y'all are cool. Like, we mostly are trying to keep our workload down because Slacks you didn't have time to go and like, okay, let me go watch that video that one day to make sure they really won. It's extra work for him. That's really to keep him from having to like work overload for y'all's laziness. Y'all understand that? Because we have to go verify everything. Somebody's like, hey, I won this a couple months ago. We're like, who were you? Well, here's the video. Here's me. We have to go watch it and see that it's them and then go check with all the people and make sure that somebody actually didn't already claim the prize and then go get another account because we might have given it away to someone else. It's like, but y'all are always welcome to plea your case and I may have some mercy on y'all. So yeah, Emma, you're good. I told them to let you get it. So you should be fine. Oh, they announced the prizes for song finalists? No, Sardab, because I didn't. Because yesterday we had to run out and do some important adulting and buy some lights. So we have an electrician coming to hang our chandelier and our lighting that we got yesterday. Jan just like, I'm going to save some time, just claim in advance. So when I win, okay, technically you claimed it today. Yes, ma'am, Emma. All right. 45 minutes till my funded TV. Also, because you remind me of IDOC's best friend is also named Dr. Emma. So that's one of our closest friends who's also an eye doctor named Emma. I need to announce the rest of the prizes for the contest. I'll have to do that later today. All right, you guys, is it time for Whoosh fans? And looking like it's trying to hold. Resilience is still garbage though.
Charge came
Yeah, somebody just tweeted me. Somebody named Arho is actually really smart. He says, I wrote yesterday, today was such an easy trading day. It's never been so straightforward. It was such a bull market. Why did 3/4 of the influencers try to short it? And he said, yeah, exactly. Why does anybody try to short an instrument that is so close to new all-time highs? It baffles him. He says, it baffles me, to be honest, unless you have specific data. It's part of the idea. Your best bet's just to buy over and over again. You're never going to get easier trades than trading towards an all-time high. 100% agree. Yeah, like there's weeks on a weekly chart where week after week after week, the high becomes the new low. And like, you'll see that like 10, 12, 14 weeks, we can actually just do it really quick. It's a fun exercise to do. When I learned how to be uncomfortable trading at a high, was an absolute game changer. Because, let me just pull up a chart for you and show you how something goes. Like, you have to learn to be uncomfortable at a high. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm on the phone really quick, so I'm gonna mute. So y'all see my mouth moving, but I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to somebody else. Sorry about that. I was chit-chatting. I know I was muted. I was on the phone, so my bad. My bad. No, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about super secret stuff. Okay, so here's the weekly chart. My bad. I won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, so I was claiming my prize. It's $100 million. Okay, so basically, like on the weekly chart, all-time highs are always going to be there. It's going to be like all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. And like longing at all-time highs. Look how many weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks in a row where people are like, oh, it just feels so high. I think I should short. All-time highs is a recipe to keep longing the market. You're going to have like 4 weeks of breaking high. Actually, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Actually, no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 weeks in a row of, oh, I think this is the high. Maybe I should short it. While there is some shorting in there, and generally speaking, once I learned to feel uncomfortable thinking of the last high as the new low, my game changed overnight. I'm no longer afraid of a market because it's all-time highs. I actually no longer even look to the left on my charts anymore. I don't care about the pre-market. I don't care about last week or last month. I never care. The market's always going up. On a daily chart, actually, if you look at a monthly chart, on a log scale, this is a log scale, by the way. So it just goes straight up. The market's always breaking highs. And so it's like when I started realizing that I'm going to stop trying to guess that the high is the end of the top, instead just join the party, it was a whole game changer for my my trading style. But the close on red days or red weeks is the undefeated strategy. Oh yeah, 100%. Like red days don't really close red pretty much ever. Like most red days bounce by the end of the day. Am I going to Audion this week? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, wait, are you going to Audion? If anybody's going, let me know, because we were going to get a table, but it's only me and iDoc now. All of our friends that were going to go aren't going to go, but if you guys want to come out, I'll buy y'all a table. Audion is tomorrow, I think, or Saturday. If anybody's in Houston, y'all want to go see Audion. If I get like 3 or 4 of y'all, I'll get us a table. His new album's sick, dude. Oh yeah, it's good. I went to see Audion 2 Decembers ago, and it was a great show. He's one of my favorites. Can I fly you out from Malaysia? Okay. Absolutely. What is Audion? He is a DJ. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. Have I listened to Excision? I have not actually heard of Excision before. This My Funded Futures deal is really solid, guys. I think that's a pretty cool offering. It's only temporary, though, for that payout. Damn, look at that bull zone holding 90% A pluses. I didn't grab it the second time, but I think I was having some fun with it. Martin Garrix is the GOAT. I like Martin Garrix a lot. He's good. Excision is way too hard. I gotta check it out. Used to promote at Live Sports Bar in downtown. Oh, for real? Cool. Where I think it's going to. Today's really hard to tell. I did think we're holding the A pluses. I don't think we're going to be selling off too hard, but I'm not really. I don't know, man. Today's another weird day like those other days we've had. If you want to ask my opinion, I honestly don't want to touch it. This has kind of freaked me out a little bit. I got the long, I got the second long, and I'm just sort of like, you know, hanging. Like, it looks like the Nasdaq just went up 60 points though. I've been waiting to see if monthly hedge pressure would tap. I know it's been kind of a wuss right here. And not take it a third time, or a second time. Definitely not shorting this for sure. All right. Did you guys have an okay day today? Pretty solid day, I'd say. That open, man, that opening drop probably crushed a lot of spirits today. So make sure with that My Funded deal, you guys make sure you use code Rocket Scooter if you want to grab it. Remember, it's they've changed their scale to where you get 4 times the payouts. That's a huge thing. I'm pretty excited about something like that. Scale's a really good plan. So, give you guys a little teaser. That phone call was from that head honcho over at My Funded Futures. Chat about some things we're going to be changing over there. So, give you a little teaser. The show's going to become even cooler. Can't tell you what I know, but they were asking me my opinion on what I thought about this one particular thing. Let's just say they'll probably leak it anyways, probably. We might be making some changes to the show. Is Hugo on the phone? Yeah. We're gonna hire Hugo as the new midnight trading host. Just kidding. But no, so exciting to see some new cool stuff coming down the lane at My Funded Futures. That's for show. So this is also A+. I know the big sell had me scared a little bit. I kind of want to see this develop further. Again, I don't know, man. Call me wimpy, but it's a straightforward day. But I don't know. Do you guys feel the same way? I feel like this is just kind of worrisome. Like VIX is above triple B. That also has me sort of cautious. That's where that spontaneous volatility can come from. That's the VIX above contango midpoint. We always talk about that. So because that spontaneous volatility is still here, I'm like not so aggressively wanting to like be as bullish as I normally am. I'm being so cautious. Am I like doing the right thing? Like if I wasn't streaming, guys, I would be absolutely done and I'd be like playing golf today. You feel the falling knife imminent? James, like I feel that same hesitation too, right? The long scalps have been beautiful, but I feel like people are seeing this and trying to jump in to chase the big rally they're gonna miss out on. And I feel like being the smarter guy in the room where it's like, I'd rather just miss out on whatever the rest of the day is happening. And I'm okay with making some money, just chilling on it. Protect the green, brother. Yeah, I think you're right, Shawnee. I think you're right. I think that's the best way to be. I think that's right. Res is still like way negative, and it's not getting better on subsequent half gap taps. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to protect green today. It's very calm, which is unsettling. Like after all of that, right? It just feels a little unsettling today. I'm watching the resilience number and it's not necessarily getting better. Here's the half gap tap the first time. It was -7 in NASDAQ. Here's the second time, it's -20. So with subsequent taps of the same area, it's not, the resilience number is not getting better, which means we're not getting like better agreement with the stocks. That's the one problem. Mara isn't loading on the dailies. It might not be on the ticker list. I'll have to investigate it. Be kind of cool if I could scalp this one in 10K, but I think I'm gonna like protect that account. I'll be right back, guys. Quickie little stretch my legs break. I'll be right back. Okay, that's some red candle right there. I go away for like 2 minutes and you guys start dropping the market again. Y'all are making this day fun to watch. See, are we gonna rally off of this? Is this the big red candle to buy the dip on, or is this the big flush it out for the rest of the day candle? What are we thinking? I think this market's fucked today. I feel it, man. I don't know. That's just me, though. I feel like this market's fucked today. I'm trying to see if there's any. I mean, I might get some of those plays at like. I might get the plays if we get the MHP today. Like. Yeah, I'm gonna win. you go, damn you. I'm so bored today. I know you guys, y'all get sad when I don't stream in the afternoons. Am I needed in the afternoon sometimes? I know I like streaming in the afternoons though. Matt's nonstop throwing punches. I'm having fun today. I'm having a good day. Ah. You wrote a song about it? Oh, I'd love to hear it. I didn't stream for one day and there's already a song. It's good. It's called I Get So Lonely by Janet Jackson. Play the Whoosh song just for yourself. Is it time? Some Whoosh time? Oh, you know what? Actually, joking on a peanut there. All right. Actually, we have a whole bunch of new songs, and the new song submission category that we haven't even listened to yet. We got to some of them the other day. Hold on, then we played this one. Yeah, we did play that one. Hold on. Played that one.
I got dreams of payouts, yachts and gold.
If I don't stream the low in this groups. All right.
But my credit card's crying. It's hit the cap. I'm one bad trade.
The one on off topic? Okay, after I play this song.
Shots go up, shots go down. I'm the king of losses, wear the crown. Margin calls, oh, they're ringing me. Daddy's climbing like a redwood tree. I need a payout, just one, I swear. But my account's as empty as the fridge in there. Calls, oh, they're ringing me. Daddy's climbing like a redwood
In my trade today, I've been trading Nasdaq futures to Tabari. They're pretty good. I'm $18,000 day today so far. It's actually, this is I think like a 20-day streak I'm going on. I lost like at the beginning of September, and I've had like a winning day every day. I've been so freaking lucky. The market's just played ball. It makes me nervous. I'm like, I'm due for a huge ass losing day at some point. I'm like, at some point, like, it's like, what's that movie? what's that horror movie where, you know, you skirt death and eventually it'll come back around? Oh, what the hell is it called? I had like a whole bunch of them. Like the space-time continuum needs to, yeah, it's like Final Destination. Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of like that. I'm like, okay, at some point the loss is going to happen, so I'm worried about it. But it's been good so far. It's been a pretty good month. Okay, so off topic, you play the video. Let me go watch it real quick. Where's it at? The shit you guys posting off topic is so funny. Do I even? Oh, this is.
The only rule for the lifetime giveaway is you must
I need to go back and play some of these. These are funny. Hold on.
have spent $1,000 using code Rocket Scooter. If you haven't done this, Matt will mess up your life. You'll be banned from everything Rocket Scooter. These are the rules. Let's spin.
I had to go through and watch all of these, but these are funny.
The only rule for the lifetime giveaway is you must have spent $1,000 using code Rocket Scooter. If you haven't done this, Matt will mess up your life. You'll be banned from everything Rocket Scooter. These are the rules. Let's spin.
And the top step certified trader jacket underneath it is epically awesome, dude. Actually, it's just like all of the like jazz decorating it on the side, and it looks like the top of some front gate at your great grandma's house downtown in the city. You know, I'm talking about like these little like wrought iron decorations on the top of it. You guys are off topic. That's crazy. All right, let's see what else y'all got to talk about. Y'all got to post. Listen, you guys post this in the song submission channel so I can see this. We got croissant Matt right here. That's good. We got Matt sitting on the toilet. Or is Matt sitting somehow in the toilet, behind the toilet, in between the pieces of the toilet with money coming out of all directions? You gotta put that in the song submission so I can see it. Show me all your DOMs. Your traders shopping. Okay, where's the video that you made? Hold on. Is this the one?
Show me your P&L.
That is awesome and creepy for Halloween, bro. That is really, really cool. That's the scariest thing I've seen in a while.
Show me your P&L.
I need to have that full screen before I play the song. Is that also him eating chips in the microphone like I'm known to do? Probably that's the scariest part of it, is hearing him crunch ice and crunch chips in the microphone.
Show me your P&L. Show me your P&L.
All right, so what other? Oh, the pickle video.
Evening. License and you got ID on you, buddy? Pickles, right? You know how fast you were going back there?
Hey, Pickles! Stop the car! Pickles, get back here!
Evening. License and you got ID on you, buddy? Pickles, right? You know how fast you were going back there?
Hey, Pickles! Stop the car! Pickles, get back
that's
here!
Cool. Yeah, that's too funny. Y'all are so funny. Y'all gotta put this. I know, like, the song submission channel has become like, even though it's not a song, that's like the submission channel for funny stuff anyways. So you guys are more than welcome to like repost your stuff. Here, I'll repost some of it in there. That way we can just remember it. That is hilarious. Oh, I got 9 minutes till I go to my funded. Okay. Where's off topic? Here it is. Slightly croissant Matt. Yeah, hi. I can't breathe. Market, please go down on me. Oh, by the way, so Pat is hosting this like trading contest with Legends Trading. The guys from Legends Trading called me yesterday too to talk about something similar. Now, I might just for fun, if you guys want to enter the BDH competition Pat's hosting, I might just do it for fun, just to do it. I love contests, just to have some fun with it. But I'm also going to be able to host my own trading competition through Legends. If you guys are ever curious about, like, if Matt ever going to host anything, I talked to them about it, so we might be able to host something. Would you guys be interested to just host like a trading competition with like cash prizes and stuff, like here at Rocket Scooter? Old Dry Eyes will be there. If I were to go to effort to make something, would you guys like that? Okay, cool. Legends Trading is a prop firm that works with it's the same guy that owns GFF Brokers, and they're the people that host the Robbins Cup, or the quarterly Robbins Cup is GFF. The yearly Robbins Cup is Robbins. So the trading world champ, sorry, what I call Robbins Cup. Robbins Cup is Robbins, the yearly thing. The trading world championship quarterlies is actually GFF, and they're the people that run Legends. So it's a brokerage that runs a prop firm. So that'd be kind of fun. So if you go to, I think it's, let me give you the link for Pat's thing. I don't know where the contest is, or the link is to sign up for it. You can see me posted it. Where is tournament? Legends.trading.com. I'm not really sure. Is there a link for the contest? I don't know. Anyways, guys, I got to run to my Funded TV. Let me give you all the link and head on over there. Thanks for tuning in the morning. We'll be here again for the afternoon sesh. Got to be on my Funded TV for the afternoon Lunch Money with Matt show. There's a link for you guys. Thank you, thank you.
Right, so